What's the timer for?
This camera overheats. I have to stop. I have to every time it goes off. I have to doop doop.
You gonna play chess?
No, it's just for decoration. You could.
You're freaking me out. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'll manage.
There's two lanes, right? There's the lane where I do the most work possible, and then there's the lane where I don't. And the lane where I do the most work possible, this episode's gonna have ad reads. It's gonna have every single time something.
You don't have sponsors.
Yeah, but like I'll make them up. And then anytime somebody mentions anything, it comes up in a square, like a movie, an actor, a video. It'll be there.
Oh, that is so much work.
But the only problem is we're not going to be able to see it. So it's not like we can be like, yo, pull this up because I want to see it. But like we could, if we both know what it is.
Pull this up. Yeah, that guy right there.
But we shouldn't be saying that though, because if I take this route, then that'll just be awkward.
You don't edit it, and then it just pull it up. That guy right there. Nothing's on the screen. I was about to say you're gonna close the door.
You have a name tag.
I do. Just to make sure people don't forget who I am.
This episode, I want to try and not talk about myself at all, and also not talk about anything that someone random watching couldn't follow with. Which is tricky because technically that, like, I could talk about whatever Jose's crafting.
But you can talk about yourself. That doesn't make sense.
I mean,
what if I ask you something?
No, I don't really want to talk about because I don't think that that's really engaging.
Can I pick this up? Or can I
Yeah.
just
You can move it as much as you want. Yeah.
Can I tighten it?
You shouldn't have to. Just keep pushing it upwards. Yeah.
Yo.
What's up?
Finally sitting here.
The moment has come.
So there's a couple rules for this episode. We'll see if they stick.
Like what?
Can't talk about yourself.
Right. Just thinking out loud. I probably will.
All right. Fair enough.
That's all I know, you know?
So how do you start it?
We've already started. I intentionally had these cameras rolling so that when you walked in and sat down, it would just start.
I feel like there's somebody looking at me, but I can't look at them.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I can't see. I mean, I'm sure you're in frame, but I can't see the thing.
Yeah, I guess I'm in the middle.
There's lots of people looking at you.
How many people on average? 300?
No. I thought about making a new channel for the shorts because it really skews my analytics.
Jack Shorts?
It would just be like I would pretend to be a clipper, but I would be me.
That's how, like, the viral clips that I see, it's always like the person in the clip posted it, but they're like, what is Blood talking about? So it's like they're talking about themselves as if they're a different person.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like it goes the other way. It's someone else that clips famous people.
That too, but like I think that they figured out like they could capitalize on it too if they pretend like they're not the ones posting it. What is bro talking about? It's just a video of him talking.
How do I go viral?
Interesting. I don't know if you can like calculate that. Vex Bullets.
Dude, I didn't
Did you
know.
unfollow Vex Bullets or did you even hear about it?
All I knew is that he did the talk to a girl can get millions of followers, but I say let him cook and no one whatever. I didn't know there was like mass unfollowings. I just learned about that.
I unfollowed.
I think
I followed him just to unfollow though, so.
Dang.
Yeah. He went from 8 million down to 8.4 million, I'm pretty sure, down to 3 million.
But he's got it figured out. You know, that's not really what it's about. Like that when people engage with his profile, it doesn't matter. Like that's the way, bro.
Yeah. He also, people started to try to bring him back.
In my Instagram reel today, I said I'm 3 away from 1,000 followers, and I said when I started posting reels every day, I lost 200. That's a lie. It was probably like 50.
You just gotta multiply everything by 10. Make
Yeah,
it more
seriously.
interesting.
And then I intentionally walked around while I was filming myself because the viewer is supposed to be more engaged if they think you're heading somewhere while talking to them. Like if you have a place to be, then people might want to pay attention.
That's what every vlogger does. They're always on the move. Like,
Yeah.
you got nothing to do.
My vlogs have been relegated to this room.
This is a cool room. This is actually like Casey Neistat level.
Did you see the cords on the wall behind you?
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, they're all routed. Everything's plugged in. But that lamp can't be on because it makes a buzzing sound. The one that we got from the house.
Dang. How long did that take? Because this is not Mark 1.
A whole night.
What's behind the cardboard?
Nothing.
It's just there.
Yeah, the cardboard's going to get all those to-do list items.
Like it's like you pin them in there or you write it on there?
I bought glue. Like I cut them out. Like the way I do my to-do list is I write out all the things I have to get done. Most days it's just Instagram reel, YouTube video, 8 clips. And that's it.
You're planning.
And then I put them in the order that I need to do them.
That's good. I've been on planning recently.
Like?
I haven't been planning, but I've been like thinking about planning. I've figured out like that is literally the one thing. My biggest weakness is planning.
I think my biggest weakness is thinking about things and not doing them. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, that's surprising because you're the one person who just does stuff without like overthinking it.
No, I think a lot about things that I wish I was doing, but I'm not doing.
But you also do a lot without overthinking.
It never ends, you know? Like, I don't think. Like
You're
still
never
same.
happy.
Well, why would I be like... I think it's miserable to be like, yeah, I'm doing enough. I think when you tell yourself you're doing enough, life starts to get pretty sad. But then on the other hand, if you're always telling yourself you need to do more, the solution is not to stop telling yourself that. It's to just actually do it. But then once you do it, you're right back in the middle, and you have to go one of those two paths.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What do? I don't think I really tell myself, like, I'm doing enough, but I'm not telling myself I'm not doing enough. Usually. Actually, no. I usually have things I want to be doing, but I'm not doing. I'm like, lock in.
Lock in.
I'm going to lock in this year. I think.
You're the best locker inner I know.
I don't think so. I'm not the best locker inner I know.
Humble.
I don't know who is, but I'm not.
If you're not the best locker inner I know, it would have to be like Mr. Beast.
I am nowhere near Mr. Beast. That gap is crazy.
Tomorrow his new episode comes out. You have to see that, you know.
How many episodes? Is it like releasing weekly?
Yeah.
They actually had $5 million cash, real. And I mean, this is based off of one TikTok I saw for 3 seconds at 2 a.m. But apparently he didn't even know it was real.
What?
Mr. Beast. But that it was real money. Real $5 million in cash.
Yeah. But some of it was crumpled fake.
Oh.
Some of it was fake. Wait, no. It was all real. No. It was all fake. No. There's like 3 behind the scenes videos I watched.
I think I saw a clip of one of those.
I spaced out just now because you're doing this thing you do with your voice when you film yourself.
What?
Speak just a little bit
monotone?
different. I don't know how to describe it. But then I thought to myself, should I just turn the cameras off right now? And I thought maybe, and I might.
Why?
Because like we could still sit here. We could still sit here and talk and play chess, but like there doesn't have to be cameras.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm also sick, so that's why.
You do this thing, you know, when you were vlogging. I wish you never stopped vlogging.
What I do?
I don't really know how to describe it.
I don't know.
You have a camera. You have a camera persona. I guess I did too, but no one ever calls me out on it.
You do.
Do you hear me in my room?
Well, it's just like you can't really tell because it's just like.
Are you thinking about it right now as you're talking?
Well, no, I'm trying to think of how you do it,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
kind of hard to like describe because it's a whole different setting. Usually, if we're talking out there, we're just standing there and you're like, "Yo, think about this," and then it's just whatever, and like the conversation doesn't have to keep going. But here, it's a setting where Like we are gonna be talking. We're gonna continue talking, and there's
Yeah.
no like.
I'm not turning the cameras off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Because this is nervous. I'm nervous. So
Well, it's I if you're anything like my other 37 guests, then by the end when I cut it off, it's gonna be like an abrupt action on my part because you're gonna be like having fun.
is that how Joe Rogan stops his podcasts?
Exactly.
Is it? I don't
Yeah,
know.
why you just read my mind? Yes, that's like the yes.
Well, because Joe Rogan's like the podcaster.
He gets a nod from someone in production at 3 hours. So then he lets the person speaking finish their thought, and then he goes, "I'm sorry, I got to cut you off right there," and it ends. But dude, he's like, you ever be so deep into something that you look at the people that do it really well and like you don't even understand, like.
Well, it's just like there's so much lore. Like I was watching a Joe Rogan episode, and he was just talking about a comedian, and I didn't realize he had that much of a comedic background. Where it's like it's not like he's just this naturally funny guy who started a podcast. He used to be a comedian. He met all these great comedians. He like learned their ways. He hung out with them. All of it. He was an aspiring comedian, and then he became a podcaster.
Yeah.
It's just 'cause it's like it's so deep. It's not like it's like wow, how did you just do it?
True. Well, part of doing it is doing it. You know, actually, like 3 episodes ago, I really started to get burnt out on this whole podcast thing, and I was like, I could stop podcasting. It wouldn't be a failure because I'm still making videos. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going, even if it's just one a week.
Yeah, that's what I don't really understand how you do it because it's like I don't want to put too much. Actually, that's another thing that I think I need to work on is going into like something that you feel like might be a dead end a little bit longer. Like I need to commit to things a little bit longer than I think I should.
Well, do you ever like have a moment when you're like, this would be really cool if I did this and you do it?
Yeah.
Those are the best things. That's like the best thing that can ever happen to you. If you're like, I want to do this and you do it. Sometimes you might have, and I'm sure I have, like you have that moment, but then you don't do the thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is the worst because I don't know there's plenty of excuses you can always make up for anything, but there's never a good one for not doing the thing that you thought you might be good at.
Whenever it snows on Friday, if it snows, me and Jose were talking about putting a sled, like attaching a sled to one of our cars and just driving through places with snow, which would be so fun.
Whoa.
But like that has like a 10% chance of happening.
I'm talking about like in a consistent nature.
Oh.
But, every time it snows, like after this, you could always, like you did, like you like it's like you make a like I do it like what can I do that I can do every day? But like, it's like you start making pizza and now you just know how to make pizza. And every time you make a pizza, it's just making a pizza.
Yeah. That's interesting. For me, it's like the things I like, dang, I wish I did that. It's not really consistency things. It's more, there are like working out. I wish I was like way more consistent with that. But for me, it's like those one-time things like, dang, imagine if I did that. I was thinking about it, but I didn't do it because it's just so much work for such a little reward.
With working out, the way I would do it is if I wanted to start working out every day, I would try and make it like something that clicked in my head. And I wouldn't really know how to explain to you what clicks and what doesn't click, but like making and posting a video like clicked. I just recently, there's a bunch of stuff that I've recently started that I kind of have the feeling that I'm just going to keep going with. I read on that table in that sunroom every morning, but I just read 2 pages, dude, because that clicked. I was just like, I always had these books and I always wanted to read. So one morning I just said, every morning I'm going to read 2 pages, and I'm only on morning like 3 or 4, but it feels right.
Interesting. It doesn't feel right for me though. I don't know why. Like, what have you read so far?
I'm reading something called Shoe Dogs, and then I'm also.
What have you read in the book?
Okay, so basically, it's this kid. He goes to Stanford, and he's back and forth. College, home, and he kind of describes how his high school was, how like nothing really added up, and then he has this idea, just like the Japanese made cheap. Cameras. The Japanese totally
made cheap.
Like the Canon. Is Canon a Japanese company? Canon.
Sounds...
I know Nikon is.
Yeah.
And Sony, 100% Sony. And they made cameras. They made them better and they made them cheaper. Explosion in the sale of cameras. So he's like shoes, and that's where my page stopped.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess
he wants to tell his dad.
I guess why it doesn't feel right for me is because like and it doesn't feel like everything's connected. Usually whenever you read a book, you want to like get the idea out of it, like kind of pull out like the messages or like try to find like connections to your life. But whenever you read it in 2 pages today, 2 pages tomorrow, one page.
Oh, that's what you think doesn't make sense. The just 2-page thing. Look, it's like a minimum of 2 pages.
Well, that's because it's like I was like, okay, maybe if I want to read consistently, I just need to do 1 page, because then it's like I could start just one page.
Yeah, dude, you should. I thought about 1, but I said 2. I thought about 1, but I was gonna do 1 most likely, because why 2? But I was so excited about starting something new that I just kept going after that 1 page. You know, realistically, if I was like a robot, I would have done 1. I mean, do you remember what these videos looked like in my room with this camera on the tripod? I didn't have to dress up, but I was so excited about starting something new, I dressed up. Hello, there's a fridge in my room.
That was a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And now it's like this, all this that I'm doing feels just as easy as making those clips. Kind of. I'm a little bit overextended, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're better at doing stuff whenever you don't want to do it. Like for me,
that is not true. That is not true.
Okay, maybe then you want to do stuff longer than I do. Like for me, it's like as soon as something doesn't like has too much friction, I just stop doing it. Like if like I'm like kind of like I have a lot of stuff to do, I won't go to the gym today. Or if like I was gonna read today, I said I was gonna read today, but it's already midnight.
I trash to-do list items all the time.
I don't know. Well, it seems like you do.
I'm not different from you.
I'm not built different. I'm normal. I'm even worse.
Seriously.
You're built different.
No.
You are.
I'm not.
Look at your room. How much stuff is touching the floor?
Actually, quite a bit now. See, that rule's caught some slack.
You have just a table touching the floor.
Both,
and your camera stuff.
Both tripods, the mics, these chairs.
Yeah, but you put this up for
all my bedding and everything in storage in the closet.
Okay, but that's your closet. That's different.
That's what I said to myself, too. And that thing.
I guess. You haven't even gotten it dirty. You needed like for a studio, you need to do something crazy so that way like one day you just like get the broom and you clean it super easy and you're like, dang, that's what it was for.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
confetti.
Yeah.
Like you gotta have like for
but
your.
There's a rug now, so.
Yeah. Mom.
No, I was like, can I get this rug? We were in Target. She said, okay, you can get this rug.
I love rugs. We need to get a rug for our living room, I think.
I think so, too. We need to find a cheap one, though. This was $200.
I know. Every single time I see a rug, it's just like, it's not worth it. I'm like, ooh, this one looks soft. This is perfect. And you look at the price.
Dude, why'd you buy a cat?
Didn't buy it.
What?
Stole it. No, I'm joking.
Oh.
It's from home. Like, we have outside cats that literally have so many babies. Like, I think we've probably had 50 cats total.
You're kidding.
From one mom.
But it's incest.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why he's so small. He might be an incest baby. I don't know.
So you took it from home?
Yeah, because I mean, so like when there were kittens, we take the kittens into our house and then we like list them for sale or like try to give them to somebody, but because it's like you can't fix them. Like the place that we go to, they're always full, and so it's like my parents. That's not their number one priority is fixing a cat. So it just ends up not happening because they have no spots open. So we end up taking the kittens in and then like raising them up a little bit and then getting rid of them. But then my dad was like, take this cat. I was like, actually? And so.
Your dad said, take this cat. I thought like, wow.
I almost had second thoughts.
That's the best way that you could make a like big decision. Someone else makes it for you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's how he says anything. If he has 1% thought on anything, he just says, do this.
Oh, so he had really like.
Yeah, it's like.
You never know if he like actually intended you to take it or not. He just said it.
He probably thought 1% that I was going to take it. That's what he always does. Like if let's say like something's broken in the house before he leaves for work, he's like, fix this, and he leaves. So it's just like I don't know the point, but yeah, I had second thoughts about even taking it. Like 2 days ago, whenever we were driving back from Chicago down back here, I was like, but if I get a cat, let's think about all the bad things that could happen.
Lots.
Yeah, like now I have a cat that I have to stick with until it dies. And then the vet, there's like a whole bunch of stuff. Like imagine.
Oh my God, the vet.
Imagine he runs away. Like I was thinking about all that, and then I was like, is it worth overthinking it? Like I could always just bring him back home. And then I was just like, I gotta stop overthinking it.
Respect.
And then I just got the cat.
I would have left that cat.
Yeah, home.
I can't. Yeah, dude. I wouldn't. I can't take care of pet. Ain't no way.
But you live a much more like spontaneous life where you're like going like school to school to school.
Yeah, I haven't even thought about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really couldn't take care of a cat.
For me, like cats. That's actually why like a cat, not a dog. I would not get a dog. Dogs are way too high maintenance. Cats, you literally could leave them alone for a month. Like obviously you don't want to do that, but like as long as their litter box is big enough and you have enough food and water, they're good. They clean themselves. They just eat food whenever they're hungry.
Yeah, they don't need like
They don't need anything.
Dude, I didn't mean to like say like I think that you speak different. I didn't mean to like say that so abruptly. I'm half Jewish, and I like seriously, my grandmother, like you'll see her for the first time in a while and she'll just be like say some crazy shit. Like, I don't know, she cuts into your soul. Like in like an uncomfortable way.
Brutally honest?
Yeah, I guess brutally honest. And it like it's called love. But I'm not really sure that like I'm with that whole thing.
I mean, it's good to a certain extent. We were actually talking about 2 days ago, whenever you get like socially, or what is it? Analyzed. What is it? What's the word for it? Whenever somebody like reads into like what you do.
Yeah.
There's a name. It just
psychologically analyzed.
Yeah, something like that.
Whenever you get your psyche read.
Something like that.
Whenever a girl,
for some reason, it's sometimes really uncomfortable. Like that wasn't that uncomfortable, but like I remember one thing.
Really uncomfortable. One time when I was younger, some kid came up to me at a house party and was like, that I didn't know. I guess I don't know how he knew me. Maybe my Snapchat story or something, or just word of mouth. And he said, like, he just started to read me, like hardcore read me. And like, he was totally like, I don't even know if he was right or not, but he was just heavy reading me. And
Do you remember what?
Yeah. He was like, I told you this before. He was like, it was weird. It was like I was just being read. I don't think like what he said even I can remember it properly. All I remember is the feeling of uncomfortableness to the point where I like at one point like thought about punching him in the face. I'm glad I didn't, but like it was like so many things happened. Like I was super uncomfortable. I was like, should I punch him in the face? And I was like, whoa, why am I so like? Why do I want to punch him in the face? Like then
it doesn't make any sense.
It was. We were on a staircase. Oh my god, it was crazy. I left the party.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was, but one time you said something like,
it don't matter. You can just keep talking through that.
Is it not overheating? Like, can you just stop it and start it again?
Well, the guy at the camera store said as long as you keep the screen flipped out, it shouldn't overheat. I don't.
The screen's not flipped down.
It's out.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, like that.
Oh, I thought you meant like the screen off.
You know what? There very well might be a setting in there that I can change.
Probably.
How embarrassing is that?
Well, you just don't know.
Also, there is software. Okay. This is like, I get anxiety, dude, because I'm about to start school. So it's like, how can I keep saying I'm going to do these things when I'm going to add something totally disconnected from this?
How many credit hours?
Just 11. But I'm keeping my job. I'm keeping like 20 hours a week.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I could not handle that. I tried to do 20 hours.
Well, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have.
Yeah, that's a huge.
Yeah, I know. I've realized this. But there's software where like I would have a button under the like production would normally do it, but I could have the button in my hand and I'd have it under the table. And whenever I'm speaking, like I just started out. The only problem is it could get mixed up to where like I accidentally click one and didn't realize, and then it's like reversed. Yeah. And there's also software that reads the mic. Like the time suck for this podcast, I almost burnt out is because of the editing. It sucks.
I wonder because that is way too much. Like clicking a button, you would get distracted. You wouldn't be focused on the conversation.
No, I don't think so. You don't think like.
I think there's software that would detect, especially if you have two different microphones, which one is currently hot.
Adobe.
That would be way easier. So that way it's just switching whenever I'm talking.
Delgado, Stream Deck. Stream Deck does that.
I don't know. I don't know any of that.
Even though this isn't a stream.
Could be.
I don't think I'm ever. Well, dude, why ever say never? I'll probably live stream pretty soon.
Wait, what's his name who's wanted to live stream for a year?
He's currently up. Did you know that?
For a year?
Oh, I guess I hadn't filled you in since you've been back.
I saw you fall asleep, and I just kept hearing I have 100 pounds of tannerite, and I said if I'm going to get this many... like
he's editing on his stream.
Yeah, and I kept on hearing that exact same clip play over and over again. I was like, this is the worst movie ever. What is he watching? Like, why are they replaying the same clip so many times?
It's a live stream.
Yeah.
It's on when he sleeps. You know, when he sleeps, this podcast will play. Because he gets copyrighted. Like, he was playing Coco Melon and, like, Minecraft stuff, but he gets copyrighted, and the stream gets shut down. So while he sleeps, he plays this podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's stealing viewers. You should copyright him now.
No, I said I wouldn't.
I'm joking.
I promised. Maybe if he gets really famous, I'll think about it.
Blackmail him. You have to shout me out every hour, or I copyright strike you. How does he do that? I don't understand how somebody could be comfortable with doing that.
Dude, I don't know. I think it's.
He has a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
How?
Well, I think he can pass it off to someone else for 3 hours, like once a week or something.
Well.
Yeah.
I wonder if by the end, did he start at New Year's?
And he streams playing Minecraft with his girlfriend. Like, his girlfriend's pretty okay coming on stream, I believe.
Nah, but like, it's just weird. Like, you could be okay with coming on stream, like, oh yeah, well, you want to play Minecraft, and like, there's no one watching.
You know what? I have been thinking about this. The more I get into this, the more weird it gets. Like, the more things I do, the more like different it is from the majority of the people I'm around. Now, there is like a scenario where eventually the people that I'm surrounded with all do this. So, but holy shit. I wonder if these mics picked that up. I think they did. No way to tell.
Nope. What? You could be surrounded by people that everyone who does that. I will never be a vlogger. It's not for me.
Right.
Never say never.
Oh.
I don't think I will.
But you were one, though. So.
Yeah, but that was my first time attempting it, and I was just like, this is weird. I don't like this. It's like it's like regular work, like what I do with Wolf Speed.
Yeah.
It's like you work, and then like after you clock out, you're done. Like you don't even have to think about it, really.
I clock out after this, just so you know.
But if you vlog, like you don't really do the vlogs anymore. That's why I think your new style, like, that's a benefit.
Oh, you know, it ends on the 15th. That's just the challenge.
January 15th?
Yeah.
You have a week from today.
You think the vlog?
No,
yeah.
Because it's just like, it affects your life. If your vlog is just of your day, then it's just to be like throughout random moments where you have to be like, separate yourself from the group of people you're with to be with your camera and with your YouTube channel.
Yeah, vlogging is a lot. I have to lie. I think I am doing this because it's less friction. Like, I come in here and clock in and film myself and then clock out.
Exactly. It's separate. Like, imagine like you have a wife and kids and there's like a deer in your yard. Everyone's like, yo, wow. And then you're like, yo, YouTube, this is crazy right now. And then your kids are like.
Well, what I should be vlogging is like when I'm like this weekend I'm going to see Griffin. I'm going to be on that live stream and have him on the podcast. And then I'm going to Elon to do another podcast with
Tanner?
No.
Oh.
He never emailed me back. I'm not supposed to talk about other people on this stream.
You're not supposed to talk about other people?
No, I'm not.
Anyone?
Mm-mm.
Or just people who you're about to? You just talked about that one guy.
People, because yeah, famous people talk about other people on stream, but we're not, none of us, like, that's not.
We're not talking about them. We're just talking in reference to them.
True.
There's a difference.
I can say whatever I want.
There are no rules. Have you thought about what you're going to do after the semester ends? Whenever Zach is back home, I am living with Ella. Are you and Jose?
Have you found a house?
We have a couple things that we're looking at, but like, it's different with school because with school you have to do it really early because there's like the reoccurring wave of school students or just with students who are looking for housing. But in real life, like, you just need to do it 2 months before, 2 or 3 months before, because it's not like there's just waves of people finding houses. Yeah, it's way more lenient. So we have a couple places like in a Google Doc that we like, but we haven't toured them yet.
Where?
Closer to Wolf Speed. But it's like, that is like 10 minutes, 15 minutes away from here.
That's crazy. I watched Graham propose on Discord.
He went live on Discord when he proposed?
No, but there's a video.
I did not see that.
That marks. I don't know if he realizes. He probably does. But like, he is like a landmark in so many of our lives because like, he did it.
6 years.
And I don't even mean like he did it like an accomplishment. Like I just mean like he did it. It is an accomplishment. I don't even know. Like it's just crazy. I don't even know how to think about it.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't get divorced. 41%.
Why would you say that? Why would you?
Because that's like the first thing everyone thinks about. It's like I hope we don't get divorced.
Oh my god.
Because it's like you can't even say, oh, we're not gonna get divorced, because everyone says that. Nobody goes into a marriage thinking like, okay, there's a chance.
That's true.
And then it's just like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird because everyone's like more independent now, and everyone kind of. I think it's just
they are. It's I think it's a world awakening.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because it's just different. Because it's like, you know, like back in the day, women like did not do as much as they do now. Like they weren't leaders. They like couldn't vote and stuff like that. So it's like you're kind of tied down to this man, because it's like your worth is assigned with this man.
I don't even think it was that so much. There's plenty of successful women. I just think back in the day, you didn't have like this portal to see and compare yourself to millions.
Yeah, everyone.
And when you see and compare yourself to millions, you kind of think like, hold on, let's not. You get like decision paralysis.
FOMO.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're like kind of like stuck in this, but then again, it's not really phrased as being stuck. It's phrased as exploring yourself.
It's having better options. So, because it's like every single relationship you have, there will be parts of it that could be better. Like for you, like you would enjoy this more if this happened.
Yeah. So you're never going to meet someone that's like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't know, your mother.
But whenever like you're on TikTok and you see like this situation where it's like, oh yeah, that's how I want my relationship to be, and this person has it. It's like some people will see that and they're like, I could have this if I leave this person.
Right, but they don't like. That's not like. That's kind of like when you say I want to start YouTube just because you want to have like one aspect of it. Like it changes your whole life.
Yeah, but it's like it's so easy to think like that, I feel.
Right. I think my advice to myself is like be open, be grounded, and I forgot the first one that I like actually thought of to start this whole thing. Wait,
what are you talking about? These are the open, grounded for what? With a relationship?
A relationship.
Like with a girl or just any relationship?
I was thinking like...
No.
Ringus.
Are you talking about like friendship relationship also, or girlfriend?
I'm talking... Oh, yeah. I talk friendship, yeah. Can I be completely honest with you?
Maybe.
Okay.
Especially after the last thing, I don't know.
No. This is like real. We're getting like really real right now. Do you mind if this is on the internet? We don't know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I don't know what you're about to say. Be careful.
Well, it's completely me related.
Oh, okay.
So I guess, yeah. But are you willing to get? Well, I don't know what your response was.
What are you about to ask me?
Well,
this is freaking me out.
Lately, when like there's girls that I think like maybe I'd like to see, maybe I'd like to spend more time with. Like there's certain aspects of that. Like I don't know. Like I think many guys will relate. I feel like they see a relationship as like very pros and cons list. Like what aspects of this person like fit into my life, just to start. Because what else do you go off of when you start? I know like when you really get to the thick of it, it's like super dynamic and there's no right answers and like it's a lot of work. But before you're in it, you're kind of window shopping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Because so you always had the option to be like, nah.
Yeah. So that's all. That's literally all.
Wait, what was your point?
That was my point.
No, it wasn't. There was something else.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's appropriate to like boil it down any further. I'm leaving it there.
No, what were you about to say? You have to say it.
No, because
because now it's like we have an incomplete thing where it's like doesn't.
That was very complete. That was very.
What was the complete point?
The complete point was like.
Guys things pros and cons about
relationships? No. It's like the complete point is like. I know that. Behind the window, there is responsibility, there is work, there is vulnerability, but for some reason, I just can't walk into the store and make a purchase. You know?
Yeah.
Even though the store is like, hey, listen, you can like, we have 100% guarantee refund policy.
But they don't.
They do. You can always leave something.
Not 100%. Because it's not like returning something is easy because you just get your money back, they get their thing back. But like a relationship, it's not like you commit to it and then easily leave because there's an emotional connection there. It's not just material. That's what I think the hardest part. Because it's if it was that easy that like you just try it out and you leave, it would be that easy. But it's like there's your emotions, there's their emotions, and it's not like you're completely cut the tie. You guys are forever connected in some way.
That's true. Yeah. I was about to say, so yeah, but I'm not like, you never want to listen to a guy like list out his problems. It's infuriating. You're like, okay, then solve them. You know what I'm saying?
To a certain extent.
But I think that I am solving, but it's like, it's frustrating because technically I can't say I'm solving them unless I'm actively with a girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like a lot of times you're like, I'm working on it, but like you're not really working on it.
You're not. That's like saying I'm working on going to the gym every day, like by just thinking about going to the gym every day. Thinking about it and going to the gym are like so different. It's crazy that they even like get lumped into the
Even though
same.
that is important that you're thinking about it, like you can't really say that out loud that I'm trying.
Yeah,
because I think about it every other day.
Everyone's like think about process is different though, like because that's like a really internal thing. Like the way that you think about something that you want to do over time and then pull the trigger. That's like a very like person to person, and it doesn't like you don't see that. Like you see what people do, not what they think.
Definitely. Actions speak louder than words.
My farts smelled like broccoli.
Are you eating broccoli? Healthy?
Tons of it. Yeah, tons of it, dude.
Nice. I need to start eating healthy. Last year, before we left, I was eating a party pizza or two every single day for like 1 week.
I just happened the other night. I took it out of the oven, put it on a styrofoam plate, burned through the styrofoam plate.
Why styrofoam? Is there nothing else clean?
Dude, is that really wrong for me to just put it on a plate? Like, do I really have to think what kind of plate I'm putting my food on? All of a sudden, it's burning through the plate. It's like a molten brick. I was watching a blacksmithing channel. Like, I felt like I just put it in the furnace and like.
Oh, wait. So did like the styrofoam like stick to it?
It was just the corners. It was just it like evaporated the styrofoam. Yeah.
How hot did you cook that pizza?
There was a square imprint. $4.50.
Yeesh. But did you eat it still?
It was amazing. It was perfect pizza.
No, I don't like using plastic.
A little bit burnt.
I try not to use anything plastic anymore.
I don't care. I throw things away.
Not because like in the environment, but because it's like I don't want microplastics in me. But I don't really care that much. It's kind of weird. It's like for me, it's just like I don't think I care that much. Like if somebody hands me like something in a plastic cup, I'm gonna drink it. It's not like I'm gonna be like, oh, I wish this wasn't in plastic. But like, I don't know. It's weird. I make sure not to use anything plastic when we're here or whenever I have the choice. I don't know.
Interesting.
I guess I do care.
You know what I do?
But I don't really care that much.
I use a plate, like a ceramic plate, and then right after I use it, I wash it and put it to the left side to dry, not the dishwasher. And then I reuse that plate like 5 to 8 times.
Smart. I saw somebody say...
I really like doing that. It makes me happy inside.
It's like, that's my plate.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling my mom. I was like, what if is it meta just to have like different plates and different silverware and different cups? Like just how many people are in the house? So it's like if there's 4 of us, there's 4 different plates, 4 different like pieces of silverware.
And everyone is either responsible for one
it's
or
theirs.
It's just the number, or we just have the same number. And if like you're using
it's just that the fact that it's theirs. And it's like, oh yeah, let me get my plate. So that way it's like, oh yeah, let me clean my plate so I don't have to worry about it next time I grab it. Well, it's like whenever you have multiple plates, it's easy to not wash it.
Guests is like the one thing.
Then you have guest plates.
But that's like that outlier scenario. Oh yeah, guest plates.
But then
guest plates is good. I like guest plates.
Your plate's dirty, and then you're like, let me grab one of those
guest plates
plates.
are right. Where are you gonna put them? Like maybe if we had like guest plate storage room.
A lock, fingerprint. There needs to be 5 thumbs to unlock it.
Whoa. And like the 4 ID to us, and like the 5th one has to be like a thumbprint, a voice, and an iris scan.
Oh yeah.
And it logs the person as a registered guest.
That'd be a good idea.
So if that guest keeps appearing, the computer says, Well,
wait.
But what if we just get a 5th guy to come by every day at 5 p.m.?
I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe though.
You would never know until you try.
Exactly. That's
you
true.
would never know until you try. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna be super famous in the next 10 years.
You're thinking about it. Sometimes thinking about it is important.
Dude, literally.
Yeah, like we were talking about, like going to the gym and doing it is very different things. But like thinking about something is very important.
Like those guys that you see at Carmichael that are ripped, they thought about being ripped for so long before they got there.
Definitely. And they think about it to this day, and it's like becomes a part of their life.
They don't think that they're ripped enough. That's like, come on. Like, you ever talk to those dudes? Like, they like literally see themselves as twigs. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're like.
And they call it body dysmorphia, but I genuinely think it's just relativity.
It depends on how they really think about it, because it's like I think it might be body dysmorphia if like they're like depressed by the way they look or something like that, or they're like, this is like I'm not big enough at all.
Yeah, right.
If you're just like I could look so much bigger, that's
Yeah.
not body dysmorphia. I don't think.
Yeah, it's and it all stems from the enjoyment of the process.
Mm-hmm. Part of the enjoyment of the process is that long-term goal. That's something I watched something about. It's like sometimes you need to set these like goals, or having dreams that are like you don't think you're ever gonna hit, just so you always have something to look towards, and then like you're always like kind of working towards it, and it's like you don't hit it in a very long time, so you always have a purpose somewhat.
I'm gonna bring home gloves from Jersey Mike's, so like when I make chicken and stuff, I can put gloves on.
So you don't have to wash your hands.
Yeah. Dude, it's gonna be sick.
I hate gloves. I hate wearing gloves for anything.
Well, I have to wear them for work. I hated them too for the first 2 weeks. Look, the gloves did this. It's just a friction.
From a glove?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Over time, because it just keeps reopening every time I clock in.
Oh. Why is it rubbing there?
I don't know. The way that I
lotion your hands before you stick them in.
Ew. Although there's like special gloves. I don't know why. There's medium, large, and extra large, and then a green box on top of the
green box?
The deli, the thing that holds all the meat that the customer can see. And the green box, when you put the gloves on, they're powdered on the inside. So if your hands
those are the best.
Yeah. So like my hands are always sweaty, but I know those green gloves got my back. And I worry that like maybe there's someone's special gloves that I keep using.
And they're like perfectly tight too, right?
I really enjoy work. That's why I'm not stopping for school, because I like Jersey Mike's a lot. That
Really?
one time you came, I know I was really stressed out. And
you were like, it was like a sad bird in a cage. You just wanted to sing and fly, but
I know. Yeah. I mean, because sometimes I'm really sad editing these videos. Did you see you're not on Instagram, are you?
No.
I posted
I
a
deleted
reel.
TikTok last night.
Nice. I posted a reel 3 days ago that was like, am I enough? I had just watched like 2 hours of Theo Von Hopecore.
Theo Von Hopecore?
You never seen that guy get sad? That guy gets sad as fuck.
But then the way he gets sad is like, you're enough, you're good, like you.
That's what I did on the reel.
Huh. Interesting.
He starts out with himself. He starts out like, dude, I used to not know how to talk to women. And every time I'd see him, I'd want to run and hide. I just he does this really good Jelly Roll like bit. Do you know who Jelly Roll? I don't even know who Jelly Roll is.
The fat singer?
Yes. He's been winning lots of awards lately, and I guess Theo's been at these award ceremonies. I've seen him do this both on his own podcast and on others. Theo Von will be like, Jelly Roll gets up on stage, man, and he just starts saying like, if you want to do anything, I don't care. If you're under a bridge, no legs, no feet, no arms, 2 months and 60 hours of singing lessons, and you can win an award. I can't do it.
I've seen that, but I don't know who Jelly Roll is, so it doesn't really.
Yeah.
Theo Von just was on a podcast with Joe Rogan, released an hour ago.
I know. I was watching it, and then I said, let me save this.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Let me save this.
Joe
Joe
Rogan's
is so
good.
cool, bro. I want to be him.
Yeah.
I'm on my way.
I don't know. It's so weird because sometimes I watch one of those like videos or podcasts with somebody, and I'm like it's like a conspiracy theory, and I'm like, why do I believe them? Like, it's like even though they're saying nonsense, I think it's just because I haven't been around people who lie a lot, and I know they're lying a lot, because it's just like for me, I just believe. Like, if somebody says something and you could tell they're speaking from their heart.
Oh, you just believe it.
I feel it. Like, it's just like you could feel it.
Whoa.
But some people, they hear it and they're like, that guy's making all that up. But for me, it's hard because, like, I guess maybe I haven't experienced somebody just lying through their teeth like that.
Well, dude, if they believe it, is it lying?
Yeah, it's lying.
That's not true.
If somebody says they worked at Area 51 and then like made this whole story up,
And
it's
they
still
believe it.
lying. But they like, I think they've said it so many times that like maybe they have their whole story down where it's like a book when you're reciting a book.
Yeah, there's like 3 like that instance is I don't want to say schizophrenia. That's like I don't know, it's some word like it's almost kind of like narcissism. It's like
Yeah, I mean if it is a lie.
yeah, but
That's
then there's another version that's just misinformation. Or you could also just
But I don't know if people are going in. I don't know. I feel like Joe Rogan, people who go on Joe Rogan, they believe everything they're saying. So it's like, it's not really misinformation. Oh, I guess maybe it is still considered misinformation.
dude, I feel like if you get invited from Joe Rogan, then like you as a person have like proved to whoever scouted you that you I don't know, man. Like
I have no idea. You know, he picks all his guests and everything.
I pick my guests too, and like I definitely like Isaac Shear is gonna come on Sunday, and I really doubt that he expected a message from me. But I see him on social media, and he posts about his soccer career. He's really playing professionally, and the way he posts about it is like you would see, one of the guys that plays for Charlotte FC. The MLS team post. Like it's like his account is managed by someone. Like it's
that good.
Yeah, it's great, dude. Like sometimes like he even posted like one time like at a like he like shouted at a restaurant he ate at, and it was like
How many followers does he have?
I don't know, maybe a lot more, maybe like 2,000. I don't think anything.
Interesting.
Yeah, but like he is also my younger brother's age. So I see this and I'm like, dude, this kid I want to talk to. I wonder like what criteria or how Joe thinks about it, but I just sort of go like, I have this belief that everyone's interesting in the right setting with the right person. So I kind of put it all on myself. Hopefully as my episode number like goes up, like episode 1,000, episode 2,000, episode 10,000, someone that receives an invite kind of sees it and sees prestige and like wants to become that person that I know that like they are, if that makes sense.
Interesting.
Or at least I think
I am interesting enough to be on this like one of these top podcasts. Like,
well, that's the thing. Yes, you are, but everyone is.
I don't know.
Now there are like sure it's a spectrum, and sure if you bring like. I don't know, man. Because
I see what you mean. Like everyone has their unique things that like they could say and it could hit like the right person.
Like, are you saying if they brought a crackhead on Joe Rogan, like you wouldn't tune in for that whole episode?
I mean, I don't really watch that much Joe Rogan, but like, yeah, that would be interesting.
But like for someone that watches every episode, what's the real difference? You know?
I don't know, because it's like a lot of the people that he brings on, like comedians, they are like funny. Like a lot of things that they say like are very funny. And a lot of like the other people where they talk about like events in their life or something that there known for, it's like, like you were talking about like a prestige. Like they have done this unique thing that not many people have done.
Yeah.
He doesn't really bring on average people who haven't done anything that's like, I don't know, crazy.
But like everyone's done things. Like I mean,
everyone is. And I see what you mean. Like sometimes you just like that's why like having a conversation with just an old guy is sometimes really interesting. It's just an old guy.
Yeah.
But like he just like went through things in life that like you've been through, that like click, that he's like experienced stuff. And yeah. But I guess Joe Rogan is different because it's such a big podcast. And whenever you have the option to choose from anybody who's accomplished anything, you would want the people who have accomplished something notable instead of just anybody. Also, just talking in front of a microphone is a whole thing in itself. Like, just like there might be people who are interesting, but if you get them in front of a microphone, they don't know how to act. And then they'll be like really quiet, or they don't know the right things to say, or they overthink what they say. So it's like that's another thing to consider. Usually those people have like some sort of media presence where they kind of know how to talk.
Remember when you texted the group chat and you asked what that thing we were talking about was that one time on the couch? Was that because you were thinking about this or just because you were talking with someone else? Well,
no, I was thinking about, we were talking to, I forgot why, but But we were in Chicago and we were just talking to each other. Me, Christian, Elijah, Judd. And then
That's
we were
sick
just
that
talking
you
about
went to
something.
Chicago.
We got snowed in Indiana. Snowed in
I know.
in Indiana.
I'm going to New York City with Harris.
Why?
MLK Day. He asked me.
For what? Oh, business trip?
No. We're taking the train.
Whoa, just for fun?
Yeah. You
That's
want to come?
awesome.
MLK, if
When?
you can.
Wait, oh, MLK Day.
17th to the 20th. And we're probably going to fly back.
I'll have to see. But that sounds fun. Wait, do you guys have any plans? Like, is there something going on, or is it just to go to New York?
There's people thank you for reminding me. There's 2 adults that I need to see. No plans. Just people to see, things to do. Like, I want a full itinerary. I want all my cameras on me. I find that vacations are best done when you're busy the entire time. I think it's kind of sad when you go on vacation just to be lazy and eat fast food, because then it's like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, that's true. But I hate it because like sometimes you're on vacation. Like, I don't want to do so much stuff.
Yeah.
But like the best vacations are where you're doing stuff back to back. Like you kind of have a plan. You have these places you want to hit.
Yeah, that's like the ones you look back on and you're like, dang, that, like, I will never forget that time in New York with those people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I never forget that time I walked 13 miles in one day. I flew out of New York in one day.
I can't believe, dude, I forget some of the things that you and I have done.
Yeah.
But we haven't even known each other that long.
I know.
That was so crazy. We should buy another flight and do that again sometime.
But
this time we should. Okay, so this is the difference I'm making with Harris. I'm gonna prep both of our meals, so we never have to walk inside and like feel guilty for spending $25 on lunch.
I don't know. New York, the food wasn't that expensive. Like, and like the rent in New York is crazy. But like everywhere we ate, like that's how much you would spend on food anywhere.
Dude, I don't know. It just makes you think it's not expensive. Like it's.
I know it's like $14 for a meal.
That's true.
And that's like Chick-fil-A.
But it's like it's
Or,
not
I
just the
guess-
food. Like everyone wants to suck money out of your soul. It's the vibe.
That is true. Everyone always wants to suck money out of you.
Yeah.
I'm going to be making a lot of money.
You think?
Well, I mean, 100,000 starting out.
That's not, you're worth more, Sam. I know
It doesn't matter how much I'm worth.
That's a ton of money. That's a ton of money. That's like you made it. You made it. But you're worth, I promise you, you're worth at least 200,000 right now starting out. Right now, as inexperienced as you are, 200. You got to keep that attitude. I
Okay.
promise you right now you're worth 200,000, and come back to me and ask me again in a year and you'll be worth 210.
I'm not worth 200,000.
You
but
are.
I appreciate that.
You are.
No, because there's like planning is a big thing and detail oriented. I need to become more detail oriented and plan. And then I'm worth 200,000.
Don't let them tell you what you're worth.
Nobody told me that. That's what I told myself. Because those are the big things. Like if I'm able to get better at planning and focus more on like all the specifics, those are my 2 major downfalls.
Everyone will agree. Everyone that I know that knows you, Ella, your whole family will tell you that you're worth more than $100,000.
Okay.
And even if you were like, okay, I agree with you, I'm worth $200,000. We have to like clarify what.
You're not really worth 200,000.
Well, like that's not like that's not what I mean. Like 200,000 is like if we're really gonna go by like society's standards and like relative, you know, what people get paid by what they do and all that. Like truly, you're worth billions of dollars. Like everyone is. But seeing what I've seen, you're worth $200,000, and I haven't seen much, but I think you're worth $200,000.
Who else do you know is worth that? No, like actually makes $200,000. Do you know somebody else? Like, am I like? Are you comparing? Me
I
to
know a
somebody?
couple people, but they're all adults with like 30 years experience. I know Harris, and I know he would hate for us to be talking about how much he makes.
Maybe we shouldn't.
I don't know the answer.
You don't?
No, do you? Slide a piece of paper. I know that you're worth the same amount of as Harris, and if he disagrees with that,
I disagree, respectfully. But
well, that's
okay,
fine.
but this is besides the point. You want me to write it down?
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if he's gonna see this, dude. He wants.
This is pretty deep. How long have we been recording for? An hour? I think it's been an hour.
I think we
just
just kissed an hour.
Wait, is it gonna bleed through?
It's okay. It's on the margin. But that's gonna be like in the background of all my videos. It hangs right there.
Oh, it doesn't even. I'm pretty sure that's right.
Dude, that's not what I thought at all. That's actually insane.
That is insane.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like,
I want to put it in perspective. Jersey Mike's gives $1 raises. So I want to put it in perspective. Like, how many $1 raises is a 10,000 bump in a salary? $1 salary raises.
I have no idea.
I wish we had a production team because I don't care enough to like avert my eyes.
This is not really.
Yeah.
Okay, no, but why I even said that in the first place? Like $100,000, 6 figures is a lot. Like right now, I'm like, I don't know how much I'm making because I'm only working 10 hours a week, and I get like FAFSA money. I get like $8,000 a semester, so that's like 16,000 plus, let's say 10,000. I'm making $26,000 right now.
Dude, AI is going to clip the fuck out of this conversation.
All of my financial stuff is going to get leaked right now.
I'm going to put the Sigma music behind it.
So I made $10,000 plus 10,000.
The funniest ones is where like there's like 2 or 3 guys that are like really like, I don't want to be mean, but like sucking the cock of one guy, and they ask him like, and you made how much in 1 month? And he says hella nonchalantly, $1 million.
$1 million. Yeah. And that's not even that much. This year, I'm already at $3 billion.
Sell a watch, buy a watch. Everybody needs a watch.
You see this one? I just bought it because I was bored. But I don't want to talk about that.
Oh my God! Did you see? You know the joke we did last year or 2 years ago? Because the guys on the podcast from Instagram Reels were like, one was like, and then they take the SIM cards and they put it back in the phone. Meanwhile, you're fried in the brain. And the other guy's like this. Me and Ike remade that on a podcast, and it happened to get clipped in one of the 30 clips that the AI thing did.
Was it funny?
It's hilarious.
That's good.
It's hilarious.
That's funny.
He goes like, and I told him that we'd do another one here. I told him, he's like, so SIM cards, right?
And then you're like,
do you want to be the guy that's dead, or? Because I was the guy that's dead for Ike, and I couldn't keep a straight face. Okay, and I really do like I'm on meth with this one.
I can't see myself. Tell me what's a good like dead face. Like,
I have to zoom in. Oh, I'll do it in post. Okay, you ready? A chess piece, right? The rook you think moves past the pawn when it doesn't, but sometimes it can. Chess is only the...
This is not...
The front door of your house. The government put it there because they don't want you to open it too many times. Time is like a door.
Why are you doing slam poetry? That's not what they do.
That's what it is.
No, it's not.
You do
You're
it.
throwing me off.
You do
You're
it.
throwing me off.
I'm messing this up. I keep smiling. You do it. I'll be very dead. I think I'm supposed to stare the camera down.
Was he looking at the camera?
Yeah, I think he's looking at the camera because the other guy's looking at him and he's like locked on the camera.
Washing your clothes. Everyone thinks it's normal, right? But little do you know, no, that's not how they do it.
Oh, dude, we had it. I wasn't laughing.
No, that wasn't it. That wasn't it.
Slam poetry is the way to go.
Slam poetry is the way to go, but then where should I stow my feelings? We haven't done the bit in too long, and we haven't seen those guys in a while. So
that's true.
Yeah, we're falling off.
Where'd they go? They fell off.
Yeah.
The internet's...
Well, there's 2 of them. There's like the guys who were like, and then they called in Mario, and that's why he wears a red hat. It's because red makes you hungry and angry, and then it's just like, no. You're thinking of you're crossing 2 different things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's like that one guy where he's like dead. He's like. That guy's just explaining something.
He looks malnourished.
Yeah, his cheeks are like going in. He's like,
oh my God, I work with 15 and 16-year-olds, and I just started cracking up on the clock. And I turned to one of them, and I knew in my head that he would have no idea what I was talking about. But I go, Reese, and he's like, yeah. I go, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want on your Burger King burger is somebody's foot fungus. And he's like, dude, what?
He didn't know what that is?
No. Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
We're unk status.
And then
we're in unk status already.
I know, dude. Then on closing shifts, we play rap music sometimes, or they do. They grab the aux. And Key is. I'm so sorry. I just dropped someone's name. Whatever.
You just bleep it out.
I'm not gonna bleep it out. Oh, I said that I would maybe make this very high effort.
But we can both clap, and then that way you can find it. 3, 2, 1. 3. Wait, no. All right, there you go.
Key. She said that. Oh, so for a week or two, like I'm always hyped when I see that she's on my closing shift because she'll grab the aux, and her playlist is just bangers, like bangers. Like I know every single one. Like it's my middle school.
Is it like 2017?
Yeah.
Those are good.
Lo and behold, I see over her shoulder, and she had searched on Spotify 2010s rap mix. And I'm like, bro.
Nah, but that's still respect.
It is 100%
Blueberry
respect.
Faygo.
Because she's
you
like,
remember that?
Yeah, she's like learning the words to them, but she don't know like Blueberry Faygo. I'm talking Rich the Kid Plug Walk.
That's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like they are in the exact same era.
Lil Mos, yeah, they're not the same person or nothing.
No, yeah, but like it's like the exact. I get the exact same feeling from both of those songs.
And then it's like all the Drake, all the Kendrick from that time, all the J. Cole, all the.
Yeah, but Kendrick is kind of different for me because it's like I've been listening to him throughout the entire. So it's like it's still like current music.
I love Kendrick, bro.
I'm not a huge fan recently.
You haven't seen you don't like what he's been doing?
I like his new album, but like I don't know. His songs are too complex for me.
Really?
Like, I don't like to listen. Have you heard that there's two different types of people? I think I already told you this.
You tell me this maybe once a week, and I know that you're very avid. That you
oh
are
yeah,
not
and then you keep telling me, "Nah, bro, you don't believe in yourself."
It's all in your head, dude.
Oh, it's all in my head.
Yes.
Okay, are you thinking that like, oh yeah, I'm a word guy? No.
Start like this. When the person starts to sing with their mouth, start just like, even though you don't know what they're saying, make the sounds that they make. You will
realize
you will know how to do that.
Do you put any effort in to remember these songs? It just happens.
Look,
you just like remember them.
I put effort in, but it's fun because I like the music.
I like the music too, but on
a different level. It's like when you play Minecraft. That's effort, bro, but it's Minecraft.
I listen to the songs.
Look.
Oh,
I might be too strung out on confidence, overdosed on compliments, starting out to give. Then you listen to that, you had no idea what he's saying. I
can do that. But the words aren't there. The sound is there.
You can do that, but you don't. If you just do that and have fun when you do it, and then you're gonna have these moments of like heightened clarity at certain times where you listen, where like you're going, confidence.
I do that. That's what I could do, but it's just like
that's how you learn.
But
the words to the song.
I know like the chorus and like the main parts. You know all the in betweens, and that's what I'm saying. Like it just happens.
No.
Like you're listening to it. And then it just...
Of course it just happens. And it could just happen
it doesn't
to you.
happen to me.
Dude,
how could something...
I'm not selected.
You are!
No, I'm not.
So what?
I had a friend when I was younger. He knew all the words to all these songs. I didn't know the words.
You made that up. I guarantee you made that up.
I just didn't want to say his name. One time he got upset with me because I put... Whatever.
Now you have to cut this all out.
No, I'm not going to cut this all out. Dude, what?
I don't understand how you're not clicking here. You don't have
to
put...
You're not clicking.
You're not clicking. I realize that I can learn the words to these songs. I never said I can't. But it doesn't naturally come to me where I understand... Like, I listen to the songs, and the words are in my head. Like, to you and other people, that happens. So you listen to it, and like the words stick. The words don't stick.
It's not stick, dude. It's like you went to the basketball court... Like once and like you missed your first three and you were just like,
once.
I can't hoop.
I listened to a song once and I don't know any of the lyrics.
You don't ever try and sing because you're in a feedback loop of convincing yourself that you don't
That's
sing.
not true. I didn't start listening to music like, I wish I could remember these words.
Now you do. Now.
But I can't.
Now.
No, I heard somebody talk about it. How some people hear the sound and some people hear the words.
People talk about everything. People talk about, I heard someone say that on you. I heard.
So that means if somebody talks about it, it's not true.
Have you ever seen that guy in Kai Cenat? I'm Spider-Man. He's not Spider-Man. Spider-Man's not real. It's fiction.
Is it? That's how the government hides stuff in plain sight.
Look at this Lego, bro.
I know. I was gonna mention it.
So beast, bro.
How many pieces?
I don't know. It's tech. I've never done
2,000, 1,900.
Whoa. I've never done a Technic before. Lego Technic. Oh, I built half of Jose's car. I did that.
You did.
I've probably done a Technic. I just don't remember. Oh, I shifted to my seat position and my ball got pinched and then it like found its way down. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Can we cut that part out?
No. That's it. Okay, so there's 6 girls, like a semicircle around me last night, and I go.
The connection between your ball finding its place and then 6 girls is kind of crazy.
Yeah, because I'm talking to them about my video that popped the hell off. Beat your meat.
Oh wow. What they say? But they're like, oh.
Yes, that's the exact reaction. Oh, okay.
Why would you say that?
With like nervous laughs, I think. Nervous laugh is still a laugh.
You can never know what people are thinking.
And when it's a group like that, like I feel like the best avenue is like to try to get laugh, because like a laugh makes a laugh makes a laugh.
Yeah.
You know.
It doesn't have to be funny. Just somebody else has to laugh.
Yeah.
In class today, the reason I said you never know what people are thinking, because you say that, and then in class today, there were these girls that were like raising their hand and talking because they were being asked questions, like, and in another class last semester they were all in a group. And one of the girls raised their hand. They're not sitting together. Like 2 of them are sitting together, and I think 3 of them are sitting together, separate tables. And then one of them were talking about like what went well in a group they had last year. And I'm guessing it's all 3 of them that were in the same group. And then as they're talking about it, these 2 girls, one of them, she looks back at her friend and she goes, and I'm like,
oh, you caught that?
Yeah. And I'm like,
dude,
was that just
yes.
a look where you're like, those people, like, oh yeah, it's them? Or
I'm not even gonna say girls people do that sort of thing all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to like think that like she's like a mean girl, but
she's not, dude.
If she did that, she might be.
No.
Yeah, that's true. I do that. I could be like,
yeah, exactly. But don't you try not to though? I don't think I do that anymore. I think I used to do it bad in high school, but like I think in high school I used to really put people down. But nowadays I really think like. Nowadays, I avoid certain things. I avoid anger, and I avoid upsetting someone. I avoid being like internally angry outwards, and I also do the best that I can to avoid other people being upset with me, because I really hate when other people are upset with me. But I'm coming to learn that sometimes it's inevitable, so you have to have mechanisms to deal with it.
That is a good point.
Was that a word? Was that
yeah?
Did I just spaghetti word?
You almost slipped. You almost said the N word. I thought I heard it for a second. I was
mechanism.
All right.
Mechanism.
All right. Cut that out.
It's just a word. Can we talk about that?
Whoa. Okay. That's not. AI's gonna clip this instantly.
Dude, I think by the time I have grandkids, everybody's gonna be sick.
Nope. We're going more and more like PC. As we go on. Wait. What were you talking about? Because you were saying something good. You try to not. Yeah. You said like you probably do that too, and I'm like, yeah, I do. But then what I try to do is I try to be real, and like if I'm gonna like complain about somebody, I want to have complained to them, and like so they know I feel that way. It's not like it's not like a secret thing where like I hold like partial resentment or something. It's just like I tell them, I'm like, I don't like that you do that.
Sometimes I don't realize that I have like that sort of feeling towards a person, and like I talk about them with others when I should be talking to them, because I don't think that I'm angry. But the truth is, like, I need to go talk to them.
I hate talking to people about problems you have with them, because
yeah,
a lot of times it's not worth it.
But what I tell myself is that you don't actually have to have like paragraphs of words. You can just trust that when you start to speak, like they'll be able to catch your emotes. I'm serious.
No, but it's just like. It's just so much work, especially if it's something that's not that big of a deal. Like, it's like something that kind of bothered you, but you're like, I don't care. Like, I don't really care. Like, it's just something that annoyed me one time. It's like, it's so much work to have to like bring it up to them, because then it seems like it's a big deal. And like, obviously, like you shouldn't just bring up every small thing that bothers you, because then you're just gonna be the guy that comes complaining all the time, can't deal with anything. But like, I don't know. It's just very weird to bring up something, especially if it's not a huge deal.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's like the middle ground.
We were talking about this, the middle ground.
When?
Not me and you.
Oh.
I don't know why. It just,
Yeah, we called once and you were like, dude, deep talks, bye.
Yeah. Well, you called me last night and we were literally talking about this. We were talking about the middle ground between like how much should you change for other people and how much should other people, and how much should you change?
Well, that's just the thing, because
Gotta mess that up.
it's not like here we'll all do 5 push-ups, and as long as everyone's doing 5 push-ups for like the greater good of like you see someone else do 5 push-ups, you get a boost. But you don't know how much someone else is giving to you, and you can't compare that. You can't compare how many times you let something go to someone else, because it's just that. It's only internal. Mm-hmm. And what are you gonna say? Like, hey, you're really annoying me, but I'm gonna let it go. Like what? I mean, I guess you could, to be honest. It's all about finding the right person.
You don't want to do that.
I think I might get back on Hinge sometime soon and link my YouTube. And I think I might say things in my Hinge like I really like trains and skyscrapers and cranes and listening to music. Because I don't know. I feel like I'm at a point where like but
that's going to be your description?
Yeah, but that opens the whole thing
Versus
again.
what? Like, I'm not really like familiar with Hinge.
Well, I've just changed a whole lot because now I post myself on social media every day. So like the idea of Hinge is starting to come back because it is social media. But I don't think I should do that. I think I should keep.
Wait, what's the difference between that and what you've been doing?
What have I been doing?
Like you're saying, like I think I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna do like training social media, whatever. Like, were you saying that? Like, were you just telling me that, or was there a reason you told me that because it's different than what you were doing?
Oh, like on Hinge or just in general?
Well, yeah, like you mentioned the description. I like trains. I like this. I like this, and it sounded like it's like you're trying something new.
Yeah.
With that, are you trying something new, or are you just telling me that's going to be your description?
Yeah, trying something new. Yeah.
What is your description usually? Like it's just like a whole bunch.
Just like some string of words that like I came up with that it's whatever, you know. But now I thought now it's like this is what I'm interested in. It'd be nice to find someone that's also interested in these things.
I keep on getting dating app like ads. TikTok has the wrong guy.
It's for me for people our age, I think having shared interests is really, really important.
Yeah, definitely. Just because that's all you have.
Yeah,
like,
and
that's
to
all
start,
you
have to
anybody.
define your own interests, which is weird. Because I don't think trains and cranes and stuff are like actually my biggest interests. I think
they fascinate you.
Yeah. And yeah, I think my biggest interests, what I look.
I think you want somebody spontaneous and social.
Spontaneous and social.
I think that's like if I wanted to put 2 words or 2 descriptions.
You know, I do come across women all the time that I think like, wow, this person's great. I'm trying to. They're scary, dude.
Yeah.
They are scary.
It's hard to understand what's going on. You think okay, I'm doing the right thing, and then you were doing the complete opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. That's why it's hard. Is we were talking about like, oh yeah, I'm working on it, and then versus actually working on it. That's that's always weird too. You think you're doing the right thing, but then
because you think that just thinking about it is enough, but like you actually have to commit your time. Like
I'm gonna get a girl. I'm gonna do all this, and then you get a girl.
Or
and
like say you have what they call a situationship, and you're like, okay, I've thought about her enough today, and then you stop thinking about it. Or you haven't like done anything. Like you didn't even text her. You know, like.
Yeah.
Like this is not gonna go well for you. Like you should. But dude, that's so hard to text a girl every time you think about her. Like, I would rather not.
No, you don't, because that's like like nice guys finish last, or like girls don't like nice guys. A lot of people, I think we've talked about this, but a lot of people think that's like a bad thing. They're like, women are monsters. They don't want nice guys. I'm a nice guy.
Well, they want someone that like they can like feel like
lean on.
Yeah, exactly. Well put. And like someone that's like always ready to bend over for somebody, you wouldn't want to lean on because they might collapse.
Yeah.
That's well put.
That's it. Collapse. That's a good one.
That's well put.
Oh, okay.
I think I myself have collapsed before.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like especially in a relationship, you don't want like.
And you can be nice while being sturdy. You just have to figure out how to stand strong before you say, "Come lean on me."
Write this down.
All right, let's go. Let's turn these cameras off and let's go to a what do they do? Like quick dates. What's that called?
Speed date?
Speed dating. Put me in, coach.
Is that meta? Like, is that original brain rot?
What?
Speed dating? You have 5 minutes with a girl. You know, because that's easy. 5 minutes with a girl is like, if I have a girlfriend, I'm not talking about.
It is easy because like it's just like you're just rizzing.
Yeah, you just get to talk and you don't have to worry about like the hard part is making it last. Like a conversation lasts.
That's true. That's true. But you know, like if you just like kind of restructure your life, if you're always busy, it's like the most complicated problem that my mind will ever solve.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, because friends are easy because it's like
friends are dope. Dude.
Yeah, because it's just you just like hang out. And then, like, it's kind of, like, cool. Like, you guys make sure, like, you guys are, like, having a good time. And then that's basically it. But whenever you have, like, a girlfriend, like, there's a lot more where you have to worry about, like, emotions. You have to make sure that, like, they're okay. You have to, like, make sure what they want you are actively, like, thinking about. Like, with friends, it's still the case, but, like, not as intense. Like, you can make all of your friends mad and then be chill in 2 minutes.
But, like, yeah. But, like, a girl, you have to understand that, like, one day, like, she wants this, but then it just, like, there's no, like, nothing set in stone ever.
She wants this, but not whenever this. But whenever this, then this.
Not that way. It's how you said it. It's how you said it. It's not what you say. It's how you say it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. I get to be outside the whole thing, so I just get to laugh at it. But you're, like, in prison.
No, yeah,
I don't mean.
And the thing is, it's not even
not
like
in prison at all.
It's not even that crazy. Cause it's
you're
like
accomplished.
It's crazy in the moment where you're like, what is going on?
I've seen you stressed before, and it was like, and I hadn't seen it ever before. And then one time, you were like looking at your phone, and I was like, "Is this what I think it is?" Because I have definitely been a victim of that stress. Not a victim, just like
everyone has.
It's just part of life. And I was like, "Is this woman stress?" And then you said verbally, you're like, "Dude, I don't know what the hell to do." And I was like, oh, and I gave you space. I stayed away.
Sometimes it's hard because it's like, especially whenever she's mad, you can't just like, hey, I'm busy right now. Like
you cannot do that.
And so it's like I'm trying to be in the present, but then I'm like, oh, this is also really important. I can't just leave.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about it. And
bro, but I had like basketball team chemistry. Like I knew that you'd pull through. Like I didn't know what it was about, who said what, or like what was going on, but I just knew that like your thumbs would find a way to get you to go to bed that night.
I probably didn't find a way. I mean, maybe. But it's like, it's literally like actions speak louder than words. So it's like you could say whatever you want. Every argument that you have with somebody, I feel like usually ends with like somewhat satisfaction, but it's mainly about what your actions are going to be after that conversation. And that's the hardest thing is for me to remember just me to remember those things like later.
Yeah.
It's easy to not do stuff, but it's hard, very hard to do stuff.
Yeah, it's really easy not to do things.
Yeah.
Like you can make up a million excuses for anything on the spot always. Like the excuse factory in your brain is like hella prime.
Mm-hmm. It's harder to do stuff than to not do stuff.
Quote.
I like that.
Same.
Clip that. Aggregation of marginal improvements.
Whoa. In what context?
That
is aggregation the culmination?
Yeah, it's like them all added together.
That is what consistency is.
And I'm reading Atomic Habits. I read books, and they were talking about that. Yeah, we read books. We read 2 pages a day.
You gotta try it.
I'm gonna try it.
You gotta get out there.
I don't know. I'm not gonna commit to two pages a day because I've never done it before.
No, just when you read, try the sunroom. That's all.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
there's
2
2
pages.
chairs there. We could maybe like turn each other's pages.
I'm done. Right. No, but basically it just means that I butcher the definition, but it's kind of like if you improve everything in your life by 1% a day, or no, anything in your life by 1% a day, that is kind of how you become a great person. Because it's like most of the time I think people make the excuses for the 1%. They're like, I'm going to get McDonald's. Like it's one time and then like I'll try to not do it. But then if you don't get McDonald's today, even though you want it, and then tomorrow you walk instead of like you drive, or like, it's like you do these small things each day. That is how you become a great person because those things all add up. Like it's exponential.
I've made it now 5 days without watching any porn and I have not touched myself at all. You know me, my hand sometimes is just like chilling in my pants, but like if any commotion in the ocean rises, out of there. You understand?
I better not see that in action. I better not be sitting there and you go, that's going to freak me out.
So tell me this, or listen to me this. I have to like do this for myself here. I think I need to set a hard goal because, no pun intended.
Whoa.
Because like, I'm not gonna smoke weed again for the rest of my life. That's very like defined, but I'm not gonna masturbate. I'm not gonna watch porn for the rest of my life. That's defined, right? Am I good there?
Yeah, if you think you could do it.
It's been crazy so far. It's been crazy. I really like to.
All right. Be careful.
True.
Be careful.
Well, I find myself like. I feel healthier. I feel more energetic, and I feel better about myself. I didn't realize like how gross that it made me feel every time that I made that excuse for that like not doing that 1%. But now every day it's just a 1%.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then also you have to find something to fill the void.
No, not necessarily. I think you can genuinely just sit with your void until it closes. Because we're not 25 yet. I had a guest that sat right where you were, and he said that when you abuse porn, I'm not saying I abused it, but like, yeah, I did. I mean, I just don't want to like scare like my parents or anything. Like, I'm not like cracked. Like, it's called the amygdala in your brain, and it swells up and it makes you scared. So I think that's why I feel so better, because I don't feel like.
Wait, does that amygdala, is it more active whenever you masturbate or you watch porn?
Yeah, it swells up when you do that.
Interesting.
So you get really scared really easily. And like, for example, do you remember that one time that one podcast had to get taken down, like ruined my day?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was just like scared of like that. But now something like that just happened, and like every time it comes up in my mind, that's just all it does. It just comes up.
Interesting. Is that a natural antidepressant?
What? Not jacking off? Well, I think after a certain amount of time, things go back to normal, and it's like nothing even happened. Like, after I stopped smoking weed, I don't know. Like, things just go back to normal. Like, everything just finds its equilibrium again, and then, like, you're left with the product, which is now I don't do X.
Yeah. But, yeah, I remember that I commented on your video.
Yeah, and that was a great comment to read because you're my friend.
Yeah. It is weird because it's like, yeah, it does just become normal. You have every other problem but one.
But, yeah, and I don't even think, like, you understood. Like, that comment, I read it, and it sounded like kind of like you were kind of like, nah, Jack, like, this is good. But, like, dude, I knew it was good. I think I was just trying to, like, somehow convey to anyone listening that might have been going through something similar that, like, it's not what you think it is. Like, you have to do it to find out, like, what the hell I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying
I see what you mean.
Like, it's like, bro, come on. Like, come across the line. Like,
I was just making sure, like, you did understand what I said. That,
yeah,
like,
I feel beast mode. Trust me.
Yeah.
I feel
good.
absolutely beast mode.
Because it's like, especially because it's so hard sometimes to realize, like, after you've done something, you've completed it, and you've finally come back to the equilibrium, that, like, it's like kind of the accomplishment becomes way less. Like, after I got my full ride scholarship and everything, craziest moment ever, biggest like thing that's ever happened to me. But then a year later, it's normal. I'm at equilibrium, but I have to still realize,
like, you have a Goodnight Scholar.
yeah, like, I'm in the best situation ever.
Yeah, I think remember how many times I reminded you of that. I remind you of that all the time.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
And I also describe you as someone with a scholarship. That's the first line. And matter of fact, I will, in the description, your Instagram will be linked, and I do a little blurb. It's like, this is Samuel Babak and like XYZ. Usually it's like what college they go to or like where they live. Yours will be Samuel Babak, Goodnight Scholar at NC State University.
To be machine learning engineer 1.
Okay, forget NC State University. Samuel Babak, a Goodnight Scholar.
Machine learning engineer.
And machine learning. Like, that's like a Joe Rogan description.
Is
like,
it?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, a Goodnight Scholar and a mechanic and a. I'm just gonna call you a mechanical engineer. Like,
just call me a mechanic, just for short. Listen up.
A Goodnight Scholar and a Toyota dealership certified mechanic.
You
no
know,
hate to anyone that's at the dealership right now.
You know those coils or those struts that I bought for my car?
You put them in?
I put one side in. First, yeah, okay. I put one side in, And then I had to do it the next day, the second one, because it got too late. But I was putting that one in, everything. And I was like, I took the old one off. I was trying to put the new one in, but it's like it was not fitting. Like I thought I had to like pull it down or something, but it just felt wrong. So I took it out and I was like, okay, what's wrong with this? And I put it next to the old one, and it was this much longer. And the other new one, because there's two of them, it was not that much longer. So I have two of my old ones that are the same size and one of the new ones that are the same size, but one of my new ones are way longer. So
the hell?
I'm gonna have to contact them and like figure out
You sent me the wrong strut.
one of them.
Yo,
Only.
let me keep it, and we can make a. You should say, hey, send me the new one, and let us keep it, and we will make a elephant pogo stick.
Should we unscrew it? Long distance unscrew. We buy infinite extensions and then just go.
Yes,
I'm scared to do that.
we should do that.
You know they could kill you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember when you unboxed him? I was scared to just be in the room with him. Car struts? That's terrifying.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. That's so scary. Did I press repeat? Yeah, I did.
You fixed your car yet?
Nope. I knew you were going to ask me that. I was almost going to start talking about it, but I didn't.
Why? I don't understand. That's something that will destroy your car.
Well, now I just go 60 miles an hour on the freeway.
Okay.
And it's like I'm appreciating the journey.
We could fix it.
You think so? I need to take it to Subaru.
Let's just jack it up one day, and then I think it's whenever you turn, it starts going. So we just need to figure out if it moves like this.
I don't think it's like this. I think it's this.
I don't think so.
You think it's this?
Well, I think it's this.
What's the other of your options?
Like there's play. Like it's probably this. Like I think it's like I don't know.
I got a flashlight down there one day and I didn't see. I was shining that thing in there and I was like, "Yep, all right, okay,
Everything's good."
that's that thing. Hey, all right, and we're on the road."
All you have to do is just jack it up and then grab your wheel and go like this or like this. And if either has play, that narrows down. Like that's like that part.
I think that it's like that one. Like these things are weird because like I think like I don't know like the one-time things. Like, dude, that's my. I got that in the mail like forever ago.
What is
2
that?
months ago. That's my tag.
For your car, Subaru?
It's still not on there, so I'm expired now. But it's in my room. So imagine I get pulled and I know it's in my room.
Yeah. That's what you gotta add to your to-do list.
That's like a walk downstairs type of thing. Like that's a really needed to get done. No more subscriptions on my card.
Really?
Respect me.
Dang, good job.
Thank you.
About time.
Yeah. I might even unfreeze it and start using it again. Because credit cards, you are overpowered.
Mm-hmm. How do you know that?
Is that just what they want you to believe?
What makes you think that?
Because you get credit.
I mean, like, did you like watch something recently, or like you just always knew that?
I always knew that.
Okay.
It's in the name. Debit sounds lame.
Credit.
You also feel lame. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh yeah,
beep.
debit or credit?
That's the
oh,
pin.
Debit. Enter pin.
Enter pin.
What am I
You
doing?
can bypass that, I think. You just press a green button.
I don't understand. You run it as credit. I think it takes longer to get charged.
Probably does.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
I was also sick.
I'm money conscious. Like sick or like
I was sick. Like
which guy? Oh.
yeah. It's literally the day of Chicago, sick, and then the next day more sick.
You were sniffling when I came in. Kind of sick.
Sick.
Yeah, right now I'm sick as hell.
Yeah, you're pretty sick. Ah.
I feel like Joe Rogan when you click on an episode and he's just randomly wearing a spaceman costume.
Never seen that.
Sometimes he just gets freaky.
I thought it was cool whenever he wore his UFC shirt for Trump and JD Vance. Like it's like he has like the special occasion shirt that he only busts out in his peak moments.
What UFC shirt?
His button up. His has like the button up, the black button up. Like it's a dress shirt.
Huh.
And it's like he has only for special occasions.
How does someone rise to this occasion where like two people are talking? Like we'll never meet him. Like how is this? This is so crazy. Like fame is so.
We might.
Great. Well, I think. All right. I'm at the point where like I know for 1,000% like there will be a like very honestly in the near future where each of these videos gets like 30K views.
Mm.
Like that's like undoubtedly coming, and like the comment section is like maybe 50 comments a video, like consistently every single video. And
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, and I have 100,000 subscribers, but the million and the 10 million sub and like the averaging 1 million view per video, like that seems like crazy.
Like impossible crazy, or like just that's so many people.
That's so many people. Like how do you?
I don't even have that. Doesn't click at all for me because I can't even comprehend 1 million people.
Yeah, I don't. I said to the girls last night I'm gonna do a meetup soon.
Watch me eat a rotisserie chicken meetup.
Yeah.
You seen that?
No.
Guy just put up flyers on this date at this time. Come to this place. I'm eating a rotisserie chicken.
He copied that. It was cheese balls in New York City. It was peas in New York City. Pickles in New York City.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was.
I've never heard of that.
Those are the guys that did it first.
Are you sure?
Yeah. There's flyers everywhere.
When did you see it?
Wow, a long time ago.
How long?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never heard of that. I would have heard of that. I think.
How do you get your hair to do that, man?
Acrobatics.
It's like you have a cool hat on at all times.
Thank you.
It's a weird hat. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, never mind.
It's a cool hat.
I need a haircut. I might actually go somewhere instead of having my dad cut my hair for the first time in a while.
I was at work, and I go to the girl sandwich I'm making. I go, are you related to Donna, my barber, 2 doors down? And she's like, nope, but we had a class together in high school, Mr. Colbert, and I know this person, this person, this person.
What are the chances of that?
I don't know, man. I was just like so tunnel vision on whatever the hell I was doing. Like, I still am, I think. I felt like a dick. I was like, because like, dude, I was like, said whatever I said, then I gave her a sandwich. And then I'm thinking about her face, thinking about her name, and thinking about that class. And I'm like, dude, we had like group projects together. Like, what is wrong with me?
Wait, what? With this girl?
Yeah.
I thought you said she was in the same class as Donna.
No. Donna, I thought was her mother, but they're not related at all.
Oh, and she said she was in a class with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you said, what are the chances of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the chances of that? This person was in your class. Nah. Yeah, I feel bad. Sometimes I think about, like, I hope.
But then I let it go.
Hey, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
But you have to think about it. You have to think about it sometimes, because if you're truly sorry.
Man, other people have brains and such, man. I cannot even figure out my own. Like what? How?
I don't know.
Somehow.
What do you mean?
Well, I got my brain, and in my brain, I'm trying to figure out my brain. But then my brain is like, yo, this person also got a brain. And then I'm also trying to figure out their brain. And then we have like this weird brain dance where like our brains want to have sex, but it's more like rape.
Huh.
I'm trying to find my comedic niche. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if this is because I want to be picked up by like I want to go on tour and stuff like the Avon.
I think you have to go to comedy clubs.
I know. I got to start doing
like that. Would just be fun. I think you would enjoy that.
I would really enjoy that. I would love to sit down and just start picking people out in the audience.
You would want to do that?
I would love to do that. I find that is really the way to like. Next time I freestyle in a car or something, I was thinking about this. I gotta have like someone else pick the song. I chickened out. Harris and I spent New Year's together in Chapel Hill, and there was totally an open mic thing going on at the corner of the street, and dudes were rapping and stuff. And like I felt like I didn't want to do it, but I felt like Harris expected me to do it, and whether or not that's true or not, I wish I would have acted on that thought. You know?
What, like you wish you freestyled?
Yeah, I wish I freestyled because it would have been so much fun.
Yeah. Whenever you second doubt yourself, I guess you didn't really second doubt yourself. You just didn't want to do it. Or did you say, like, ooh, I want to do that, but you're like, nah, I don't want to.
Well, I didn't want to. I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to go to the next thing. And then the next thing, God, what a crazy night. And then the next thing, okay. So we start off, right? Harris invites me to a house party. I'm like, this is the dopest thing ever. I'm about to walk into a house party and not know anybody, dude. There's going to be girls everywhere. Everyone's going to be drunk. I'm going to have this fly flannel on I just got for Christmas. And it's New Year's. Shit. I got lips. You know what I'm saying? And I walk in, and it's 5 guys in the bedroom.
Hey, I bet it was sick.
It was dope.
Because I remember that one time we walked in that place, and there's just a couple guys around a table, and we just played those games. I don't know if you remember. It was at Standard. That was fun. That was very fun. They just had a whole bunch of games that we were playing. Where it's like you have to, like, I don't remember. But sometimes that's fun.
Yeah, it was fun. But then we go.
There was no chuz, chopped huz.
How do you know that? Chopped huz. Mm-hmm. I've been running into you and I'm in.
I don't got the head nod.
I like nuz.
Nuz? What is nuz?
Muzz, Martin Huz, Minor Huz, Mom Huz,
Juz, Jose Huz. I don't know. Jose Huz is Huz.
No, it can be Juz. That's like kind of racist.
I don't know.
What was I saying? Oh, okay, so we go out of that house, and we go. There's this girl with this unreal nose. Anyway. We pass the freestyle thing, and then we go to this bar. Oh, my God. Here's the story of the night. Sorry, Harris. We're on the corner, about to cross the street. Homeless guy. I swear I probably even seen him and been spoken to him before in Chapel Hill, like, all the times I've been there. Like, he was just like, you got any change? And I was like, no. And he's like, you're lying. And I was really pissed, dude. I was like, that made me really mad. Like, I don't like, it's weird. Like, remember I said earlier, like, I just don't, like, one thing I don't do is never angry. So sometimes when, like, it does kind of surface, like, I handle it weirdly. Like, if it surfaces and I let it surface, or it just feels weird because, anyway, this happened, and I'm going to tell you what happened. And then we walk, and then, like, somehow he's over on the next corner, like, as we get there. I don't know how the hell he got there, but it's the same guy. And he says that shit again. And then before I even, like, I say no, dude. And, like, before I even get the dude out of my mouth, he's like, dude, I know you got money in your wallet. Like, he starts, like, really going in on this, like, you're lying thing. So as we walk past him, I turn around, and I point my umbrella right at his face, and I go fuck yourself. Like, really, like, aggressively. Because I was pissed. And then he starts following us for a block. Like, I'm going to fucking kill you. Like, and I like, yeah. So all the hairs stand up and I'm fight or flight. Like for a split second, like I got a cold shiver down my spine. Like what if he pulls a gun out and shoots me in the back of my head? Then when that didn't happen, I was like, that's not going to happen. Just enjoy this like super adrenaline moment and keep walking because there's no way this guy can touch you if you decide to run or like, I don't know. I was really angry. So like, but that would have been very bad if that happened. So he's like, a safe distance behind. He's following us and screaming at the back of my head, and Harris is like, "Why the fuck did you do that?" And he's like a safe distance to where like I'm like looking at Harris and talking to him like he's not gonna do anything, bro. He's gonna stop.
Harris was scared.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay. I feel I don't know how Harris would act in that type of situation.
Maybe he wasn't scared. I don't.
He looked scared.
I don't think he was. I think he was just like, "Why? That was the most stupid thing you could have done, Jack." Like, I think he was just kind of pissed at me. Like, that was so dumb. And it was. I really enjoyed that moment of like, just pure adrenaline. Like, I was turning to Harris, like speaking to Harris, but I wasn't really thinking of Harris or what I was saying at all. I was more just like, I'm talking to Harris. This guy thinks I'm talking to Harris, but I can see him out of the corner of my eye every time I turn like this, and I can hear by the tone of his like by his voice how far away, and I can like hear his footsteps. I was like locked the fuck in, like.
You were like back to your like caveman instincts, like hunting.
I mean, dude, it was electric.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was electric. And then when he left, I was like ecstatic. Like it started to wear off, and I was like.
But then you're like hyped because you're like, I did not die.
And yeah, exactly. And then it started to wear off, and I was like, we can't see him ever again.
That's funny.
And then we go into this bar, And it's like, I think all freshmen, if that matters or not, and like, it's hot, it's sweaty, it's packed. No one even counted down for New Year's.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
It was like someone started a 3-2-1, but it was like scattered. No one actually knew. It was a cool experience.
Wait, but there was a
lasted
countdown.
45 minutes in there. Everyone is like, in those places, there's like a spectrum of like main characterness that everyone kind of like takes on. It was a strange witness.
Mm.
That's the same anywhere, but like I was just like I took a seat at the very end of it, and I was just like,
you sat back and observed. You're like,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
You had fun?
Yeah, but I hate, dude. When you go out with guys, I feel like it's a numbers game, bro. Like, you know, and I just don't ever even like subscribe to that at all.
Yeah, I bet it feels weird.
It feels really weird.
Yeah, I've never done that. So,
but like I think I think it shouldn't feel weird to go up and talk to a girl. I think like genuinely that's something that I have to start doing, going up and talking to girls.
You feel like they might be right?
In a time where and I've done that in the past, but in the past when I've done that, I've been like at a very very fragile, and I think that's what I need to do.
Like, what do you mean?
Like just a big breakup or like something like that.
You get like extreme confidence because you're getting over a breakup, and it's like,
I guess so.
You're trying to get over it.
Yeah, but like you're still getting over it. You don't realize it. But now is the time when I need to start respectfully speaking to women in a sexual manner. Sexual? Romantic.
You're going through like, I don't even know.
There's this guy on Instagram. He always goes, real player shit. And then he just like gives some good advice. There's this thing, real player shit. What's he called? Like shots? He calls it like taps. Probably taps. Real player shit. Through college, me and my homies played taps. You see a fine girl, you tap your homie. He's got to go talk to her. No ifs, ands, or buts. Real shit. Some of the most beautiful women in my entire life I've met through taps. It encourages. And if he strikes out and he comes back to the group, nothing but love for the homie because he tried. Real player shit.
That's respect.
Yeah, and the comments were like, "This is W" because like it like.
Yeah, but you said you don't like that because that's what Harris was doing, right?
No, I don't think Harris was doing. Well, then again, that we came back to Raleigh and then he went out at Raleigh. I don't know how his brain works, but it's very interesting. I don't know how his brain works.
I don't know how your brain works.
Start tapping me. Start doing taps. I don't know, like we don't go to the club or anything, but like start tapping me.
Okay. All right.
I can do this. I can speak to somebody.
We're gonna go to Golden Dragon in like an hour or so. You might get your first
dude.
tap. What are you actually gonna go up and like just start talking?
Yes, I am. And then not right away, but if like it gets to that point where it's like, holy shit, how do I keep talking to this person? Real player shit. I don't know how he says it, but he's like, not right when you go up to her and not right after you start speaking to her, but at some point, make sure you politely ask if it's okay that you're still there. Maybe phrase it like this. Hey, sorry that I came up to you, but I just couldn't help myself. Is it okay that I keep talking to you? Real player shit.
Interesting.
And the comments are like, W take.
But like, if you say that, you have to stay there like and talk for like at least 3 more minutes. Like you can't say that and then like have 10 more seconds left.
Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't go up to a girl that you didn't think was pretty.
Interesting. So it's like, is your goal to like be there for like 10 minutes, like try to riz and like go on a date with her like at that moment, or is it like to get her number, or is it like that's what I'm.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I would feel gross like asking for a number, asking her on a date, or like saying when can I see you. Well, I think I would say like where can I see you.
No, yeah, I feel like that's kind of nice. It's like I would love to get to know you a little bit more.
No, but that's like nice guy shit.
Yeah. Okay, but like the idea, the sentiment, like that's that
like,
you want to see them again.
I can't lean on this guy. I can't lean on this guy. He's not sturdy. He probably says he would like to get to know everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or why does he want to get to know me? A lot of times for me, girls are like, "Why the fuck do you like me?" Like, and I don't know what the hell to do.
They say that?
Yeah, like I say I love you, and they're just like, you don't even know me. Or like,
Yeah, I think you say that too quickly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next time.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I tap you, what are you about to do?
You just tap and you point.
I know, but what are you going to do? You're going to walk up, you're going to start talking, and then, like, you have to have, like, a goal. If you're playing a game, tap. You have to have a goal. Like, by the end of the conversation.
A date.
Like, so you plan a date right there? That would be interesting. Like, that would be something that's, like, has never happened to them.
Yeah.
Can we set up a date right now? What are you doing next Tuesday? That would be like, what is going on?
No. Guys do that.
That might be weird.
Okay, true. I'm down with this. Because people make YouTube channels too, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't make one.
Okay.
Are you free this Friday? Hey, crazy question. I'm off work and I don't have school. What are you doing?
This is the first thing you say? Or this is just what someone...
Well, I mean, if it's the first thing you say, yeah, I think it should be, to be honest. I think if it's taps...
I don't know, because you also want to make sure that she knows that, like, somewhat of your personality.
You get a lot. You get a lot very quickly. You get a lot very quickly. I would introduce myself. No, I wouldn't. Dude, I would get right to it. I wouldn't, because, like, think about it this way. The less that you give, the more she can fill in.
That is true.
But at another point would be, am I so hesitant to give more in, like, that situation? Because I'm worried that if I give more than that and then get rejected, it actually is going to sting. Like, I think to be honest with you, I should try and hold a conversation for 3 minutes, and then I can think about asking for a date or something.
I think that's a good move.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is, like, completely out of my expertise.
Sure, ain't mine.
Huz is not my expertise.
Huz.
I hope I get to tap you. Oh, I hope I get to tap for the game. Are you?
I just farted again and... Oh, whoa. Don't tap me.
All right, that's the end.
You want to end it? I don't.
Okay. We do... Hold on. I have to pull out my phone then.
It's not
Are
good.
phones allowed?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Come on.
But in 15 minutes, at 6 o'clock, it's I have to pull out my phone.
Oh, I thought it was 7.
Yeah, but I have to figure out... I have to, like, make sure Tanner knows. I did text him, but double text. Because I think he called me.
I'm craving the 3-hour mark, just so you know.
How deep are we?
I've never had a 3-hour.
Yeah, you have. I think I saw a 3-hour.
No.
How far are we? Or, yeah, we have to
I
check.
had like a 2:45. I don't know how to check. Oh, well, we started right at 4.
What about the recording? Oh, yeah.
Bro, we're not even... We're 2:46. Wait. No, we're 1:46.
1:40.
So we just hit the halfway.
We can't hit 3 hours.
We could easily hit 3 hours.
No. I mean, we could, but...
Easily.
But we would have to, like, move Golden Dragon back an hour, and Tanner's going to be here.
Oh, Tanner's coming?
Yeah.
Well, what can I do?
What do you gotta do?
I'll hit my 3 hours sometime soon. I can't object. Well, I mean, we still have a sizable chunk of time.
You said you cut it off, usually. Could you have hit a 3-hour, or do you usually just cut it off?
I could have hit a 3-hour by now, yeah.
Do you cut it off because you feel the conversation kind of like...
Well, yeah, I get impatient and uninterested. But, like, I hope no one that's been on this show is watching this and, like, takes offense to that. I also think that if I'm impatient and uninterested, like, it makes the guest uncomfortable, and there's a certain point where it's like a cost-benefit analysis, and I just end it. Like, I try to find that sweet spot.
Fair.
Yeah. But this, like, I'm, like, can't get enough of.
That's a good conversation. That is interesting because it's like you do have to be real. You can't pretend like you're always interested 100%.
Yeah, and this is like this is a great excuse to do this with you because this doesn't happen too much very often anymore because we're both so busy.
That's true. But this semester, hopefully, I get some more time.
I'll be in your email.
Hey, I had a great time today with our interview. I was hoping if we could schedule something for the future.
And also, Joe Rogan always says this, so I'm gonna say it. These mics and cameras are always open for you. You let me know when, at any time of day, any time of night. I'm calling off work. I'm leaving class.
He says that?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
to certain guests,
Hmm.
like his day ones. He's
That's
like, you let me know, and I'll have the whole team up, and we'll be ready.
You know Kamala Harris?
So I mean that for you, just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, because you live here. This place is ready to go. Like that.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like I was thinking about doing it before, but then I was just like, to say that for these 3 hours, I'm not going to be doing anything productive, like getting like work on my to-do list. Like, I don't like that. But so many times I go 3 hours not doing anything productive at all. And it's just like, so I think you just have to like, you have to just commit to some things.
True. This is also a nice, like a break. A nice, like, I like this. Did I mention that? I
No.
like this. You can stand up on this table. You can see?
What is even holding it up?
Chess or something? Maybe you should like play chess.
We only have 10 minutes.
Oh, really? That's it?
Yeah. Dang, where did you guys get these stands?
Lowe's.
I feel like these are rare. Like you don't really. Oh wait, are these tables?
Tables.
Oh. Should I pick it up?
I'm like chop chin. No, don't mess with it. It's perfect position.
Sorry. All right, now you know.
Now I know.
Is it scooted all the way towards the end? Because this one's not. All right, it was actually.
Mine's good. It's good. And then I have the rubbery stuff that goes underneath mats, you know? Or
Yeah.
carpet.
So
I
they
have
don't
that.
slip.
Yeah. So it's like, don't slip.
Interesting.
Let's go, Tanner. Hype train.
What did you get for Christmas?
I got that Lego. I got this dope. I got a bag for all of my tripods and microphone stands. A big bag that takes them all. So
Like
I can fly with it and
a
stuff.
good bag?
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Like a production bag.
A good quality anything is the coolest thing ever. Like
Yeah.
just getting a good bag that's like thick material, all the right pockets is like the best feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta start doing that. I gotta stop buying stuff. Like, oh yeah, I want to buy this, so I'll buy a cheap one. I should buy a good quality one that'll last me like forever.
I do that, especially if it's something that like if you feel like this item, like this camera stuff, I don't cheap out on. You know what I'm saying? Motorcycles, I never cheaped out on. Like, life's short, man. You'll make it back.
Yeah, that's true.
That's easy for me to say.
I mean, it's true.
But I believe that when you put money, like it's good to have money in a savings account, and I certainly do. But when you put all of it in your savings account, like you got to take risks to make money.
Yeah.
you
Also,
know?
it's just like to enjoy life. Like I have let's say I have $1 million in my savings account. Now what? Now I
Yeah.
get 2 million.
Yeah, what if you enjoy that bag so much you start being a bag review guy? My brain is full social media. I'm social media brain.
Social media pilled.
I don't have it on my phone. I don't have the apps on my phone, you know.
Yeah. Social or like short form content is the worst thing that's happened to me. I can't escape it.
I can escape it.
I can escape
can't
it
escape
for a month, and then I have like a period of time where I'm not busy, and then I don't really have anything to do. So I'm like, I mean, might as well. Like, I worked hard last month. I download it, and then it just completely takes over. I'm at home. I'm grabbing food while it's scrolling. I'm like, what is going on? Have you ever? Everyone's done this, I hope. Where you are on TikTok, on Instagram, you're like, okay, you close it, you go back to your home screen, and you open it again, and you're like, I can't get off.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, does that not happen to other people?
Well, when I open it, like I'm committing to scrolling.
I know, but like, you've been on it for 2 hours, and you're like, I gotta close this, and you swipe it out.
I turn my whole phone off. Like, why do you stay on your phone? You might just be addicted to being on your phone.
No, I think it's
the solution for me is like I don't go on this thing ever. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, but it's just Instagram and TikTok. Like, there's nothing else that I'm addicted to on my phone or YouTube. But it's like it's short form.
That's a lie.
It's short form.
You text a lot. You text more than most people that I know.
Well, that's because Ella likes to text, and that's something that she cares about.
Yeah, so you don't have like I can't have like I can my phone like you don't understand like I can literally like leave this at home. So I'm like whenever I want like.
I mean, I could text her like I'm leaving my phone. I'm not gonna text, but I don't.
You cannot do that. I mean, you can do that, but that would be yeah, you can, but that would be like selfish. That would be like.
It wouldn't be. She wouldn't. If I text her saying, "Hey, I don't want to be on my phone. I'm gonna leave it at home. I'll text you when I'm done." She'd be like, "Okay." Unless it was.
But you would end up like that. You would text her when you're done. Like I'm saying, like I don't like. At a certain point, like I don't have to sign off or log off. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know. It's just like a relationship. It's not really like the phone so much.
That's true. But you know what I think about Ella, man. She's kind of like a leech parasite. You're like,
just trying to steal you every single chance she gets.
I did not.
She steals every penny from you.
I feel like Ella and I are on the same team. Sometimes I text her and say, "Will you send Sam home, please?"
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
true.
she does.
No. It's funny because we were doing Secret Santa. And me and Ella are watching Dexter. Dexter is an amazing show.
The guy that does the blood patterns?
Yes. Wait, you watched it?
I watched the pilot.
Watch it. It's such a good show. We watched 3 seasons in a week. It was that good. And I don't... It's so good. And that's why I think the cat's name is going to be Dexter. Because it's that good.
Ringus.
No.
Megatron is overplayed. Lots of cats are named Megatron.
What? Who?
I just know it.
That is true. I have heard at least one cat.
Yeah, but Ringus is rare.
I don't think so. Egg was a common name.
You Googled it?
Yeah, I was just looking at names because it's like sometimes the right one has to hit you, and you're like, whoa, that's a good one.
True. If I have a daughter, I'm calling her Charlotte.
That's
My
a good
wife
name.
is probably going to decide, but it's whatever.
You know, it would be a great name, Lydia, for me because that's like my first.
Really?
It's a good name. It's an alright name. I don't know. I haven't really
It's a great
thought
name.
But
I know Lydia.
that was my first project at Wolfspeed. So it's like it has like some sentimental value.
Wow.
Like Ella said like something similar to Lydia and I was like, Lydia for the cat. That's perfect. But then I was like, it's a guy. It's a guy cat. You can't name a guy Lydia.
That is messed up, yeah. Yeah, Charlotte's like where I'm from, bro. I'm from Charlotte. I also think it's a beautiful girl name. And I don't know I also don't know any Charlottes, and that's also important because like if you have a good name, but you like have known someone that has that name is like kind of strange to picture naming.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, that's already a name.
Yeah, the name is attached to
but
this
I somehow
person.
don't know any Charlottes, and I hope I continue not to know any Charlottes. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of thing where, like, I'm window shopping and her name's Charlotte.
Whoa.
Taps, real play shit. I tap myself.
I bet he made a video about that. Sometimes you got to tap yourself.
Window shopping as a term is horrible. If any woman skips to the wrong part of this episode, I'm gonna be like worse than Andrew Tate. Window shopping, I like to just look them up and down, and if I don't like what I see, out.
Everyone
Can
does
you
that
cook?
though.
Can you clean? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you just like that's just like literally saying you're looking at somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
Cancel me. I don't care.
I'm ready to be canceled, dude.
Really?
Yeah, that video got.
You're 100% not. Nobody's ready to get
The
canceled.
meat beater got beat my meat. My
You don't get canceled for that.
My beef-
That's just like weird.
I jack off. It got 5 hundos, and then the next day my video title was "Welcome Meat Beaters" because I thought like they were all gonna come
Oh,
back.
that's
The
gonna
comment
be your
section
niche.
popped off. I thought they were gonna come back, so I said "Welcome Meat Beaters."
My gremlins, my gooners.
They did not come back. I titled the video "Linus Tech Tips" and the thumbnail has his logo in it. 1.5K.
Whoa, clickbait is real.
Only one comment though. This has nothing to do with Linus Tech Tips. Oh no!
You gotta like bookmark every time somebody says this has nothing to do with your whatever.
I
it
did
was
Dude
about.
Perfect. That one got 400 views. And
Yeah.
what does this have to do with Dude Perfect?
Absolutely everything.
Some guy in the comments, some guy replied everything, and it got 3 likes.
That's funny.
Old man, everything. Don't you understand
He
where we
doesn't
are?
get it.
This is YouTube.
so many layers that.
Dude, perfect is everything. I just want to whisper.
You know what you need? You need
get really close, and I just want to talk to you. That's the one.
This is the one.
That's the one.
For the cat.
Yep.
Just leave it at that.
What do I need, man?
For what? One thing, sitting here for this long, my eyes are starting to hurt because I'm seeing the exact same thing nonstop. Do they keep on looking at you? I think it's because it's so bright.
You're soft. I see this. It's pretty soft.
I don't know. It's not even that bright, but like sometimes I look at you and I have to go like.
Day to day, I'm something. Yeah, you're on the bottom. I'm on the top.
Yo.
Hello, my name's Jack.
Yo,
let me cook for a second. This is a Shure SM7DB. Let me freestyle. Chessboard. Ord. Chord. Tanner. Is that him?
.1 minute and 10 seconds before I pull out my phone.
He's just going to pop in that window.
Yeah, I don't know. He called me and I think he's texting me.
Bro, look at your phone.
I can't. I said until 6. That's one thing that I'm going to try to do for the rest of my life is every time I say something, I have to hold true to it.
Oh, it's insane.
But to a certain extent. Because
what if you accidentally say I'm going to kill somebody?
Well, if I'm 10 years deep, I can't just give up 10 years.
You accidentally
No, because I'm loving that recently. How the Judd mentioned this. He was like, every time you say something, I know you're gonna do it. He tried. I was sitting on the couch and he tried to sit in between. He basically tried to steal my spot, and then I kept on doing this, and he was trying to wait me out. I was gonna get tired of it. I said, I'm not gonna stop until you move, and I sat there for 30 minutes nonstop doing this until he had to get up, and then it's just stuff like that where it's just I want people to know whenever I say I'm going to do this, it will happen 100%. It will happen if I can help it.
You're dreamy, dude. I want to lean on that post.
That post. What are you talking about?
I want to lean on you. You're sturdy.
All right. It's 6 o'clock. Tanner said, I don't think I'm going to make it.
Oh,
He's definitely clickbaiting me.
Every day I'm blind to see what finds out.
I'm all set to proceed for my offer. But one thing I was thinking about whenever I was driving is, so let's say I make $25,000 right now. I'm going to make 4 times this. And so, what do I do with that much more money? Do I just live the exact same life? No, I have to learn how to invest my money more smart.
No. I think you should start. For me, it's obvious. I would buy very expensive camera equipment because I see this making me money in the future. I've built my name and my face into a brand. There's infinite routes I could go. I need to start putting my face on posters and print and post them everywhere. Have you seen this man? They don't have to have links. It's just my face. It's my face, my name, my face, my name, my face. But you, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Do you spend an equivalent amount of time that I spend making videos, designing chips, tweaking code? Because if you do, then, find a route that you can dump money into, and then dump money into it and not feel guilty about because you truly believe it will return.
But I don't know.
You can only have so many savings accounts. You got to spend it.
You can only have so many cameras. It's not you're just going to keep on buying.
That's not true. That's not true.
I mean, you have, you think it would be worth to buy 10 more cameras?
Yeah, well, I need another one of these. I need,
Because, for me, I have a laptop, a good laptop.
I have, a really expensive drone. It's $12,000. I get, super expensive drone. I get so much, dude. I get the really expensive arms for these that clip to the side of the table, and you can just, wherever you move, it's frictionless.
It's the double.
Yes. Yeah. I'd get because the cheap ones are really sucky, but the expensive ones are amazing.
Yeah, this is.
You like this?
This is a ghetto setup.
But look how good it's like actual weights.
Yeah, it's smart, but it's like, what even went wrong? It's like it works, but this should already work. So like, why is this happening?
It doesn't. This is too heavy. It just doesn't.
Is this not meant for this?
Well, yeah, it has the same screw for it.
So then why would it not work?
I have no idea.
I wonder if there's a setting you should change.
Maybe like that camera.
Yeah, callback for the people who watch all the way through. Comment if you watch all the way through and you get the callback.
Yo, Griffin, if you turn this on to go to bed and you still haven't fallen asleep, turn it off. Also,
Restart
Griffin, you just texted me. Let's see what he texted me. He texted me some random Japanese mom. Bro, Death God's mom is glazing over your YouTube. Okay, last night I'm in Griffin's stream showing my little brother. And he multi-streams. So he's live on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Like there's a software that can do that now. But on his screen feed, you can see all like the chats for all of them combined. It just has like the logo, the Twitch logo, the YouTube logo. And I'm on YouTube. I'm the only watcher on YouTube. And there's one guy on Twitch. He's the only watcher on Twitch. And his username is Death God. So I'm like, yo, what's up, Griffin? Like, this is my little brother. He's watching in the chat. And then Death God is like,
you FaceTime him?
Who?
Griffin?
No.
You're just in the chat.
In the chat, yeah. I don't call him most times. I just chat with him in the chat. And then Death God's like, dude, so this is a shout out to Death God's mother. Because I told Death God in the chat that I would shout out his mom, and he says that she watches these episodes. Because Griffin puts them on when he sleeps. I've called Griffin, like I'm a part of Griffin's stream, and Death God keeps tuning in. So now he's learned that I'm like, he understands my relation to Griffin. And I guess he showed his mother my podcast, and his mom likes it. So Death God's mom, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to have you on one day.
Shout out.
I heard that you're Japanese through the grapevine. And you'd be the first Japanese person.
That would be crazy. This could be a life-changing event for you.
Yeah, shout out Death God and shout out Death God's mom.
Both of them. Death God and your mom. You have to come on. Think about it. This could change your life. A spontaneous thing that changes your life.
That stuff doesn't really happen.
He can make something that doesn't happen right now.
No.
He could.
No.
You don't think he could?
No. It would happen, but then what? He would just have gone on a podcast.
And then everything clicks.
Everything clicks. Everything clicks.
I could have done that my entire life. I've been holding myself back.
I've always wanted to go on a podcast. Now I have one. I love this shit.
This is pretty cool.
I love this shit.
I was nervous, but
as a final, because I have class tomorrow, so as a final salute, I might stay up all night tonight and really put the time in on this episode.
Really?
But
You'll start it and you're like,
I'm going to do the thing where I just cut, like it's going to be like not even you speaking, but camera will be on you. Because I'll just have gone randomly cutting.
yeah. I mean, that's fair.
Does that ruin it that much? Or is it just in my head?
What? Whenever it's like on the wrong person?
Like say I have a cut every 10 seconds. That just cuts back and forth every 10 seconds.
10 seconds is not bad, but you did it like 0.5, every like 0.5 seconds where it's like, I'm saying something and then you just go like, yeah, and then it comes to you and then comes back to me. I think that's too much. That's like, it's almost exhausting.
Yeah, I had like hyper focus when I sat down to do that one, but I should have channeled it to do the ad read or like funny structural stuff. Like the cut, you can only make the cuts so great. Mm-hmm. They're just cuts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have to be like, yeah, it's just too much.
Welcome back to episode 37 of Keeping It Real. My name's Jack Cadis, and if you just take one moment with me, I want to go through our sponsors for today's episode. Coming up first, we have Surfshark VPN. Ever been somewhere worried about who's looking at you? Well, don't. Surfshark's got your back. Use code Keeping It Real for 30% off. Next up, we have 80,000 hours. Right. 80,000 hours. Confused on what to do with your life? 80,000 hours has got your back. Use the link in the description now to start your free trial today. Damn, that
was actually clean. Did you rehearse?
No. Honey, want to get fucked over? And
I was gonna mention that.
Yeah.
You heard it? Like you watched the video?
Yeah.
Very clever. Like it's very smart of them. But
very clever. The WAN show is Linus Tech Tips weekly podcast, and he does it with the OG Luke. And apparently they stopped using Honey like years ago. They realized that it was screwing them over. but they at the time didn't realize it was screwing. It screws both the creator and the customer over. You realize that?
The customer.
Yeah, because
with the companies being able to select what coupon.
Well, like say you get a link from this podcast for honey. Sorry. Say you're using a honey and you go to buy like my t-shirt. I have merch, my t-shirt. I don't, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you click my link for my merch, but you have honey in your browser. It does its shifty thing where it opens a tab that you don't really see because it's pinned, and then it closes it again, and then it acts like it was the link you clicked. So now not only does that creator not get your referral percentage, like it wouldn't be their merch, I guess. It would be like use their link for Surfshark. Not only like when you subscribe to Surfshark, does that creator that you came from not get their cut for being sponsored or however it works.
Yeah.
My brain's starting to fry. But you lose the creator discount and Honey says nothing.
You do?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think that's true.
But I know that the buyer gets fucked over too. I just don't know
all
how.
I heard about that is companies, they're incentivized to work with Honey, like partner with them, because they could choose what coupons are visible to people, and they could allow some coupons to be used and some to not be. And I heard that sometimes some companies got screwed over because like they would have like 80% off, 90% off coupons somehow in Honey that they meant for like a very specific use.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's like, imagine like, okay, this person got really like, we sold them a horrible thing, let's give them this coupon, and then somehow Honey gets it and they gives it to everybody who buys a product, and then you're down tons of money because you didn't notice.
Oh, I hadn't heard that at all. I thought the way that I
made
heard
that
the
up.
story is like 99% of the time Honey showed 0 coupon codes. Like it doesn't even really work.
For me, it works, or it used to whenever I used to use it.
Really?
Yeah, but I made all that up that I just said.
Really?
No, but I did. I don't know. At the end of the video I watched, there was a cut scene to the next video. It was like a teaser, but
They're suing. They're suing Legal Eagle as a class action suit.
I hate Legal Eagle so much.
Yeah, Linus said suing's it was a respect moment. You know, like when people you like say things you like, it's just like I like this.
Yeah.
Linus Tech Tips, who I like, said, yeah, we're not going to join the Legal Eagle suit. Lawsuits and such has just never been my way. I like that.
Yeah.
Because he says it just like the lawyers just get rich. Like a lawsuit is more. I sometimes I think like suing and lawsuits, it's more about ego than
Maybe
money. Like,
you're just doing it for principle. Like,
money moves around, but like, why can't you just like let it go?
Well, they stole from you. I understand why, because it's like, imagine you're a content creator and they've stole thousands, tens of thousands of dollars from you,
I'd let it go.
and they do it to everybody.
I'd let it go.
I mean, it's like you're letting go like the biggest company ever. Like, if it was a person, like an individual guy who did it, I'd be like,
Companies are scary because they're not people, dude. They're like lots of people that all are just doing small things that accumulate into these awful things.
yeah. That's why it's interesting about the CEO killer.
Yeah. Have you seen Beast Games? You gotta watch it. A $5 million cash prize. Just watch the first episode. Just watch the first.
Yeah, but
There's even episode 0's on YouTube. Episode 1's Amazon Prime.
oh yeah, where they select
Episode
everybody.
4 or 5 comes out tomorrow. No, it's not. Select. Episode 0 is like starts at 5,000 people. Then you jump to Amazon Prime. You change platforms.
Oh,
Then
for the top
episode
1,000.
Top 1,000. Then it goes 500, 250. Now we're pretty damn low. Now the next episode that's gonna drop tomorrow is like a side quest. Like I want to say like there's I don't know, like somewhere between 60 and 100 people
Dang.
left, and
$5 million?
yeah, there's this $1.8 million island that they landed their helicopters on, and they went to every contestant and was like, do you want to fight for this island, or do you want to stay in for the $5 million? Everyone stayed, but then just like 10 or like 7 to 11 people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight for the island because their odds immediately got better as they
That is
searched
true.
the island. But now they're gonna get hunted by Navy SEALs on the island. So, but whoever gets found last it's gonna be sick, dude.
I think I can hide from Navy SEALs.
Yeah. The 5 million is crazy. It's such a reality TV show. People are crying. People are like, oh my God. There's this one guy who's religious. So like for this one challenge, the groups have to elect someone that like they trust, and then the person goes up, and Mr. Beast looks at each of the elected people for like they represent like 50 people each, and he goes, "I'll give you $1 million right now if your whole team gets out. You get $1 million cash, just you, but everyone in your team gets out." And all of them stay. Not one elected person gives in for $1 million. I know. You have to watch. I'm spoiling.
I would immediately throw them all out.
It's a game. I don't care. I'd throw them all out. But like, dude.
Wait, and you get out too, or do you get to stay in?
No, you get out. You're done, but you get $1 million cash.
That's worth it.
$1 million.
That's definitely worth it. I lost $120 at the casino.
That's not horrible.
No, yeah, but it felt horrible.
I bet.
Yeah. Dang, that is a good. Sounds like it's very interesting.
You gotta watch it, dude. So now one of the guys that was the leader has this long beard and these crooked teeth, and he's totally like God. Like everything is God. Like he's like people are
Jose.
Kind of, dude. And like he got one of the helicopters to the island. So like when you like win some sort of thing, you get a helicopter, and then you get the 6 tickets, and you get to pick who you want to bring with you. And everyone's like, dude, and he's like kneeling down, like, God, decide who I bring with me. And like, it was just a good episode. Everyone's like, I'm not with this guy. He's a cult leader, but like they give him his coin. And it was crazy. It was crazy.
Dang. I wonder, like, do they script any of that, or does that just happen?
It's all real. Hundreds of cameras rolling at all times. Wow. But you can't say it's not scripted because like it's not scripted at all. But they do have like teams of people that are watching live that categorize moments that they see by certain
that's crazy.
Emotions. And then they
that's such a big project.
Yeah.
I wonder, he probably had to build a whole entire server area just for this one like thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's even different locations. I don't know how they do it. Tell him, speaker.
Yo, you're on the air.
Not gonna make it.
Yeah, you are. You're in your car right now.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
I don't know.
You're gonna make it.
What I meant to say is, I'm not gonna make it in time.
That's what I thought, boy. That's what I thought, boy. You did not have me for even 1 second.
You thought, bro. You thought that I tried to. You saw that text and you couldn't text me back. You were shaking in your boots.
Hey, don't come till 7:15.
No.
Boy, shut your big ass up. Tell me when to come.
Wait, when are you gonna be here?
I'm gonna come.
Hey.
You're on the you're on the podcast. Put him to the mic so the mic picks it up.
My bad.
No, say something to the people.
Yeah, you're on the mic right now.
Hey, you should be lucky that you are on 2 feet today. That's what I have to say to the people.
On what?
2 feet.
You should be lucky that you're on 2 feet today.
What do you say to all the haters that say you don't deserve to be where you are?
Well, I tell them to talk to my boy DN.
Is it true that your Tesla came with a flashlight?
It did. It has a giant flashlight top to the day, or top to the. Oh my gosh! It's taped to the top.
You're nervous.
Talk to a girl?
Yeah, but what I will say is, did you speak to DN?
Huh?
Did you speak to him? Jack.
Yeah, I hear you.
Did you speak to DN?
Oh.
No,
Who's
you didn't?
Dean?
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, when you speak to him, let me know.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Thought you were doing something there.
Podcast right now. Why are you guys still doing that? Like, I thought it was an hour. Are you guys like an hour? Is it like an hour and a half podcast?
We're past 2 hours now.
Past 2 hours? You guys are talking about freaking heaven and hell.
Actually, son, we were just talking about you a lot. Are you on drugs?
Am I on drugs?
I told you, honey. Hell yeah.
You should see he has a tie
mother's
wrapped
love.
around his head.
True.
A tie. Well, okay. When are you gonna be here?
Unfortunately, about 40.
We're gonna make it.
45 minutes?
We're gonna hit the mark.
How are you so late?
Because I thought NC State was 45 minutes away.
It's an hour and 15.
We don't live at NC State. We live at ring ding ding.
Yeah, it's an hour and 15, so that's why I'm gonna be so late.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I was telling everyone we're gonna eat at 7 anyway, so
Who?
there's like 20 people coming.
I thought this was an exclusive event.
No, and there's actually like 5 or 6, maybe actually 7 girls.
Yeah. Ella's gonna be there too, but
Is she coming?
Yeah.
Oh. 8 girls.
For real? I'm actually allergic to girls.
I'm scared.
Well, 4 of them live beneath us to the left, and then 3 of them.
Are mole people, so
3.
they'll dig their way there.
You don't know 'em.
Bag, dude.
What?
Just put the fries in the bag.
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous.
2 of them are excited to
Yo,
see you,
Tanner,
Tanner.
you gotta hear about this thing called taps.
Why would I be nervous?
You're nervous. I could hear it in your voice. Oh, there should be
I'm gonna
girls
be, I'm
there.
gonna be honest. I'll probably hang out with you guys, get dinner, and ride my 1 and smoke weed.
That's the plan.
Huh?
That's the plan.
Let me get a hit.
Gonna have a good day.
Hey, sleep here.
I hate you on university. I hate you on university.
No, you don't, bro.
You don't understand.
It's just in your head.
No, it's a liberal arts college.
You gotta put it to the mic.
They're forcing me to take 100 classes. Like, 100 random stupid classes. Like, today in class, we did a 30-minute thumb war exercise. What?
A what? A 30-minute what exercise?
Thumb war. We had to thumb war each other.
30-minute
Don't even know what?
Yeah.
thumb war.
Thumb war
I had to
exercise.
waste my life. I hate
Yeah,
it.
you get to touch a thumb of a fine shit.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
5, 6, 7, 8. You'll be the husband I date.
And I kept losing.
That's why you're mad.
That's why you're mad.
So if I won, I'd probably be happy.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you in like 35 minutes.
Do you know what my address? Do you remember my address?
302 Sigma Beast.
Address! My address! My address!
302
I'll send it.
Sigma Beast.
Dude, I have your live location, dude. I've literally been stalking you for the past year and a half.
Are
This
you
is
serious?
insane.
I'm not joking. Every day I check on my little Samuel.
Oh, making sure I'm okay. Making sure I'm not anywhere I shouldn't be.
Making sure you're tucked in. Google Maps, your apartment looks like a little puzzle piece. So
Oh, yeah.
You're not kidding.
That's true.
You really do watch me.
I do.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Well, until next time,
See you in an hour.
I'll be there.
All right. Oh.
See, you just took a phone call. I'm not going to be on my phone. Head ass.
I said. I gave you time. 6 o'clock. Then I was on my phone.
I'm getting delirious.
I could see why you don't hit 3 hours.
How does Joe stay focused?
I don't know.
I think like as you get older, like sitting for 3 hours becomes not that crazy. But that's why I want to
sat
hit
for
it.
3 hours. Like, I think it's just he's used to it. Like, we've sat that one time when we had like the debate.
It was like 4 hours.
Yeah, we were there for a long. I guess there was 4 of us, so it's easier.
Yeah. No, that time was like 5 hours.
I don't even know how long that was. That was crazy.
I don't think this 3 hours is that crazy for me at least, because I have built up quite a bit. You might be tweaking right now. I'm not sure.
It's just like my eyes. I think it's just the lighting. I don't know what it is.
My eyes are fine.
For me, it's just kind of hard to like.
Have you been focused on my eyes for so long?
Yeah.
Am I cute?
Yeah.
You want the lore? We're on hour what, minute what? Do you think Ella will listen to this?
Maybe. She probably will.
I'm not giving you the lore on air. I don't have any lore.
Wait, lore on who?
Me?
Do you have new lore?
No.
Have I heard about this lore?
No. I don't even know what I was gonna say. I'm just gonna start saying things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
On the podcast? Check 1 2. Jamie, can I get a three pick? Are we live? We're live. Okay, now we're live.
Good to be here.
Man, we were. It's been a while. I mean, like that was like 2.5 hours before we were live. You weren't recording any of that. Okay.
I wonder if Joe Rogan's ever lost an episode.
Totally.
He had to have.
Yeah.
That must be the worst feeling ever.
Yeah.
Because he has a consistent schedule, right?
I'm bound to. I'm only a one-man team, so it is bound to happen to me soon, but it hasn't yet.
I don't know. I feel like you do it good. You have so many shots. Like if you won't lose an. Oh.
Holy
That's
shit.
the end.
That's the end. That was 100% battery.
We went through an entire battery.
Yeah. Wait. That's not the end. Hot swap. Fully charged. Dang, this thing is hot.
No, I'm starting to get tired. This is the end.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do the end. This is a good place to stop. It's like you could tell, like the conversation's like starting to like fizzle out.
No, come on. Take a seat.
Oh.
You sure?
You excited? Here, I'll stand for a little bit. Can I stand? Am I in shy if I stand?
Yeah. I'll swap. I had this ready for this.
That's a crazy lens. Here, I'll get more water.
Yeah, isn't it?
Here, but at 6:50, exactly when we hit 3 hours. If we were still
We didn't start at 450. We didn't start at 350. We started at
45.
No, we started at 4.
I don't think so.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did. There it is.
Okay, we are live again. We were live that whole time.
Wait, should I bring my cat? Show it off?
Yeah, I think so. All right, now it's time to find out what the next record time is on this little camera. Day to day. Okay, sorry. I hate to leave you, but I want some water too. Dude, look at this. Look at this lighting.
That's pretty good. Dang.
Look at my extra
Have you been working out?
No, you see the lines on my shoulders?
That's
It's
pretty
just
good.
Jersey Mike's. Okay.
This. I wish he wasn't so scared still. I would hold him like I'm showing off a gun. I'd be like, this right here, we have Dexter, maybe.
Ringus in my eyes. Wow, cat on the podcast. So many firsts are happening today.
Here we have Dexter.
You want to say anything? Put him to the mic.
Yeah, true. He does not want to be on the podcast.
His first words.
That's how you do it.
Dude, I can't believe there's a cat right now. This is the craziest thing ever. We have a pet. It looks just like a panther.
Wait, try doing that again. Try calling him.
Whoa. I mean, he can just hang out in here, but he's probably going to leave.
Yeah, he's gonna leave. I think he's gonna need a couple more days to become comfortable.
Well, that was his second time in here, and he definitely left slower than he did the first time.
Yeah.
The first time he was like, shit, get me off the shelf, get me off the shelf, get me off the shelf. I'm gonna wake up one morning, he's gonna be looking at me from one of these shelves.
You should be on your face.
These are like pounce plate, like they're like up in the
I
ceiling.
know.
Like cats like it.
That was a great idea. I think we should like all across the walls in the living room, like put pads so that way he could like I don't know if he should walk or jump but that'd be cool.
Need more wood. It's not cheap.
Wood?
Yeah.
You can get it for free. No, what we need is carpet. What we could do is we could get like plywood for free, and then we could wrap it in carpet. Pardon me.
This is what you always want to do. You always want to make a podcast with your boy. This is a video. You know when you know? I'm like nostalgic in the moment. Has that ever happened to you? That's not crazy at all.
No, I guess like, yeah, and realizing you're in the moment.
Yeah. You ever have nostalgia for the moment that you're in?
I would never say nostalgia, but sometimes I'm like, this is fun.
I would say nostalgia, and I have it right now. Because I know for a fact that I'm going to rewatch this, like, at 50, 60 years old. I'm going to be like, dang. The whole time. Like one continuous, dang.
You remember how fast Vine went down?
Yeah?
Literally in a week, I think.
Don't tell me that could happen to YouTube.
Imagine it happens to YouTube.
Was that the cat? Did you hear that?
What does he want?
What if he's trying to get into Zach's room?
That would be funny. I feel like the cat's gonna really like Zach.
What's wrong?
Psst, 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 psst. Psst, psst, psst. And then now scoot back and tap your leg.
If I scoot back, I'm gonna like hit him.
Or put your arm down. He'll rub his face against it.
What just happened? He came back. Whoa.
Oh, did he see something? This guy's so funny. It makes you feel like, I don't know. It's just like everything he does. This is like what it's having a baby. What it's like having a baby.
That's the first touch, the first contact.
If you leave your hand down, sometimes he just walks up and then rubs his head against your hand.
He just did it. He did like he put my finger in his mouth and everything.
Hey yo. Oh, that tail went up.
I don't know what's in there.
I kind of feel bad. I feel like he's lonely.
Oh. I scared him away. Fuck.
What if he's hungry? No, he has food.
Yeah, what if he's calling for his mom?
No, he doesn't have a mom.
But he thinks he does.
No.
They're programmed to think that, right?
No, I think actually maybe you're right, but I think he's looking for his brother. I think he's lonely.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Oh.
Turn that off. Can I pick him up, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can come up here. Will he jump?
You have to make sure he hears it. Like you have to. Oh wait, if you looked in the camera, that'd be perfect.
He was so delicate with those chest pieces.
What do you want?
Whoa, this is the craziest thing. This is the craziest thing ever. Sam and Jose said, we think Sam might have a cat, but we're not sure.
Oh, Zach.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa.
Did you think I was gonna come back with a cat?
I thought you were going to come out with a cat, but I completely forgot about it. Like, completely forgot about it. And when I went into your room, I was just straight judging you for how dirty it was. I was like, damn, this dude, like, cycloned his room. Like, because, like, mine's pristine, you know? You know when your room's clean, you look at someone else's room, you're like...
I don't do that. I don't. Because my room is clean, but it's not always clean. So it's like, how am I gonna judge them for a person that I'm not even all the time?
Our rooms used to be like this.
Nope. Yep. No, but that's all Christmas stuff. That's all just stuff that I got.
Yeah, but I like there was so much stuff that I didn't see the cage, didn't see the litter box, didn't see the food, didn't see the water,
Yeah.
and then I saw it all at once. I'm like, there's a living being in this room. Like it freaked me out.
That's weird.
Am I tripping or do I smell cat?
Does he have a smell, or do you smell fart? This cat farts.
Does he fart?
It's bad.
Bro.
He takes after me.
Dang.
But it might be because like his diet, because
What's that name tag actually from?
it's from class. Like that's how they were doing attendance. They just so you could get introduced to your group and everything.
Nice. They grouped you from day one?
Yeah, look at this. Look at this freak. He wants this.
It's in frame. That's awesome.
Oh. Well, his water now.
I can drink that still.
Oh.
Dude, it's like humming like a... I got scared that maybe he was gonna like try and scratch my face. Oh my penis.
I gotta get him some more toys. And a harness. I want to get a harness so that way I could walk him.
What?
You literally could just grab his head like this and he likes it.
Dude, that was that was such like that escalated. I can't believe that's part of the podcast. That escalated so fast.
I know, I did not expect that.
I meant it. I was gonna be nonchalant, and then it just happened. It happened on its own. I didn't touch him. I didn't do anything. Welcome to the room, bro.
He's making himself comfortable.
Those claws are sharp. Are you gonna cut those?
No, you don't want to declaw. But it is bad because they mess up furniture. So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Dude, he's like, this is where I see when Sam's coming home. That's some cardboard. No way you make that jump, bro.
No, that would not have been good. If he's gonna come up,
You think he'll be able to jump to this table?
yeah,
He just needs to, like, learn the table.
yeah. He just, yeah. Look at this.
I'm scared that you're making him like you know when you mess with a cat long enough, it's like fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm scared that you're making him like fuck you, and then he comes over to me and then takes it out on me. I'm so scared.
No, he likes it. Look, like he didn't complain at all.
His breath is the craziest part. Why am I so scared? Why are you the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life? That was crazy.
Have you ever been around cats?
No.
Yeah, I don't think any of you guys have. So it's funny because it's like you guys are like petting them like a dog almost, but I don't know.
Oh, he just bit my... He's biting and pulling down my drawstring. And he's from a place that I can't see, so it's just like... Oh, he's playing with it. You see him?
No. I can't see him.
He's yanking my pants off. You see? He's going crazy with that thing. I'll let him do it. We're in a podcast.
Yeah, are we doing a podcast right now?
Yeah, this whole thing is in. You just think it's not good, but it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, because think about it this way. Someone that spent the first 2 hours with us is like, they're still having just as much fun now. They're like, dang, they're really having fun with this cat.
It's true. They're like, dang, I want a cat now.
Yeah. So it doesn't really matter what we do or say. Like, it's not really about that. It's just that what matters first and foremost is that we are on camera and are
Actually,
talking.
maybe not, because it's like whenever you're watching a podcast, sometimes they start talking about something and you're like, I don't care about this.
Well, not after you've. Oh, that's true. That's true.
No, yeah, because I remember I was watching a podcast and they started talking about something I just did not care about.
Well, I don't know. To me, it's like I'm not even making this for people. I'm making it for me. Like, I love this. This is so much fun. Like, I don't really care if it's good for views or not. But for what it's like, I'm trying to like transfer some of that love to you, and I guess a way that I try to transfer it is say that we're making a good podcast for a viewer. But that's not really what I want to say. It's not really what I mean. I just want to convey the feeling of like deep contentment with what's happening here. Like, this is the process, and I'm enjoying it.
That's
Harris told me, where you are is where you are. You know?
Why is that relevant?
Like, if you're doing something, that's what you're doing. So be present.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's a bishop.
He's learning.
He's like, shit, C4.
What is going on?
Checkmate. Oh.
Wait, these can fall.
Is he gonna...
Wait, this one too? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Like,
he didn't like it, though.
This is the beginning.
So I just can't keep this out anymore. And the red thing moves too, and I just... Oh, that's not good. He's going to rip that tie to shreds. He's so cautious. What's he doing with it?
He's just kicking it.
Dumb animal.
That's not how you play chess.
Fascination.
One thing that hit me, I think like that hit you, like where you are is where you are, is you're always doing what you want to be doing. And you're like, no, I'm not. Like a lot of times, but no, like you have the option to do anything, but every moment you're choosing to do whatever thing for whatever reason. I was like, whoa, that is true. It's not like I'm like forced to do this. I'm doing it because I think it's the best decision at that moment.
Yeah, I got a YouTube comment, and a girl on the show yesterday told me that they see how passionate I am. And I was like, dang, cool.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Because I do want to do this.
You are very passionate. You can't not be passionate after doing it as long as you did.
Well, there are like, yeah, that's true. All right, what does this cat taste like?
He has worms. They might transfer with saliva.
It's all right.
Your stomach's gonna be like this bloated, and for some reason you have to keep eating food because you have worms.
Everyone's gonna be building like little cat nests in the room, hoping that he chooses.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like the best honor to have like the cat choose you.
When did you like? When was he birthed?
I have no idea.
When did you take him?
2 days ago.
Like 2 days ago,
Or
you're
yesterday.
like, you're my cat, bro.
Well, no. I like at the beginning of break, my dad was like, "We're getting rid of these cats. Take one."
And you were like, nah, like you didn't look at any of them. But then 2 days ago, you were
no.
like,
He said that, and I was like, actually though, that would be kind of cool to have a cat. I love cats. And then the black one reminds me of Bucket, my favorite cat of all time. And so I was like, I want you. Even though the other cat is like more normal. Like the other cat is like healthy. This cat's like small for his age, but the other cat's like healthier. Like he's like likes to be pet, but this one likes to be pet too. But this one
like,
is like, Bucket-esque.
I can't believe that there's a cat here.
I know. I want to get an orange cat. I want to have 2 cats, a black cat and an orange cat.
Orange. I want a blue cat. Do they make those?
Oh, you're a dye your cat? Or naturally blue?
I want like naturally blue and green tie-dye. Do they make those?
That is natural. That's actually how tie-dye was, like the concept was created, is because there was a cat that naturally somehow, it was only one, but like had the colors naturally.
Okay, let's try it now. I'm ready.
You thought about it for a second. I saw you like, wait, what?
No.
Wait, is that for real?
The thing. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I did
You
not.
did. It's okay.
Printers. You can.
No, that's slam poetry. The first time he was on the shelf voluntarily.
That was crazy. He's like, can I get to the higher
How do I
shelf?
level up?
How do I level up here? He's trying to ascend. Oh, if he goes, look, he might figure it out. Watch this. If he goes to that corner,
Wait, what if he jumps to the camera?
it should be fine. He's honestly like lamp cat. He's in the frame, bro. This is a crazy frame. Those watching the podcast, following along with us, are getting to see like in the lamp.
This is how you go viral. You just don't ever mention the cat, and he just tries to like do stuff in the background.
Yeah.
You set up like puzzles or something for him to solve.
Dude, this is the coolest thing ever. Look at him. I'm so glad my shelves are like clean and like artsy, so he can just have fun.
Scared.
The boys scared him. He just, from my angle, he just like disappeared in the folds of the blanket.
I wonder why. He doesn't know them yet. They're in the dark.
Like, where is he back there? Is he potty trained? Nice.
Litter box.
How does he know?
I have no idea.
He
But
just-
it's like he poops or pees and he covers it. So it's like he's tidy. Yeah.
Teddy Dexter.
Tidy Dexter.
When does it become official? When does it become official? The name of this cat is Dexter.
Midnight.
Really? What? Like tonight? What, you just decided that just now or like?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I told Ella actually. I said by the end of the day. Or no, to Zach I said that. By end of the day, I'm going to have a name.
Midnight. It might not be Dexter?
Dexter is like 80%.
Oh, come on. Make it a 50-50 between. What about, I got it. What about?
Banjo.
That's really good.
It might be too good. I don't want to though. It's more of a dog name. Banjo. Banjo the dog.
No, Banjo the cat is like an actual character, probably. I would name him like Elmo. Or like I would name this cat like Speedy or like Elbow. Knuckle.
No. I don't think so.
Twister.
Yeah, I don't know. I went through so many things, but nothing felt right. Bucket felt right. I said, that's Bucket. Whenever I named Bucket, my other cat.
Name him the bro Bucket.
No, you can't name a double name.
You can too.
No, it takes away meaning. My dad named our new dog Buddy, and our old dog's name was Buddy.
Takeb. That's like if someone said their
Takeb.
cat name was Takeb, you give them a long look like what?
And then everyone would be like, oh yeah, Bucket backwards.
Dude, name him like Intel.
Wolf Speed.
No, that's lame.
No. AMD. No.
No.
NVIDIA 570. 5070.
5090. Name him.
You see him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still cautious. Is he purring?
There he
Oh,
goes.
he's scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to run right under my bed.
That's awesome. Lava now. Blue now.
See, like nothing really feels right.
Sutton.
Huh?
Sutton.
No, that's a girl name.
That's my mom's maiden name.
Really? Last name Sutton?
Loring. Name the cat Jack.
Jack Cadis. Named after you.
Thanks.
Sebastian. Seba. Darkness. Darkness.
Bo.
That's a good name. Bo.
Bo.
Yo, stop giving me ideas because now like it's like
Bum.
Bum. Come here, Bum. That's a good name. That's a good name.
Buck. Dude, Buck.
Buck. I don't know.
Buck.
Buck. Is,
Because bucket, but it's like a totally different word. Buck.
That's
He's smaller.
that is kind of funny.
Bucket and buck. Buck?
No, Buck is big. But I that's funny. That's why it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to come up with it myself. Don't give me any recommendations. 'Cause-
Okay, Bussy.
I'm going to do that.
Wow.
I like your light.
It's bittersweet. 3 hours. Here we go. Can't believe it. Which one?
Blue. I walked in. I was like, whoa. It's like everything was clean. Like the setup was cool. And I was like, that's a cool light too. They to top it off.
Nice.
Because I want to get more secondary lighting. because I like it. It just like makes it feel so much nicer. Because I hate having the big light on.
Well, I'm gonna need like super big fluorescent lights with covers. Yeah, for the show because this doesn't,
Diffused lighting.
yeah,
Yeah.
because this doesn't work. Like I have a shadow across my face right now on that camera.
Well, what you could do is get just a very bright light, spotlight, and point it up, and it like diffuses everywhere.
Yeah, that's an option.
Maybe.
But or also I could have a cult, and then instead of having everyone kill themselves, Zach Martin.
What is he talking about?
Do you think he'll ever come on this show? Really?
Yeah, I
Nice.
feel it.
Whoa,
I feel it.
crazy. I wonder if Jose and I will ever have a public episode.
Wait, you didn't post that one?
No.
I thought you said you could.
No.
You just have to cut 2 things out. You posted it.
I cut it down in 20 minutes. No. I deleted it. I don't think he wanted it up. I don't remember the exact exchange.
No, he said you could post it as long as you cut these 2 things out.
I did.
So it's up.
No, it's down.
Why?
Because he didn't seem happy about it.
Why are you in his head?
I'm not in his head.
You are. You're trying to figure out what he's thinking.
I just didn't understand the situation, so I thought it was best if I just unlisted it.
You didn't understand the situation, but he said you could post it as long as you delete this.
How do you know that?
I was there.
Well, then I can just make it public again.
But you've already made it private. Now it gets confusing. You're going back on what you first did? Did something else happen that I don't know about?
Wait, if I make it public, do I then have to change the number of every episode? Like,
Oh, it wasn't an official?
was that like a real cough or like a, yo, what's up, I'm right here cough?
No, he's sick.
I'm sick as fuck. Would you rather drive a NASCAR for 72 hours or have chess pieces glued to your hand for 1 week?
The cat's in Jose's room.
How do you know?
I just heard him meow, and then Zach say, your room has been chosen.
Whoa. That's crazy. Do you think that we're loud enough right now to be picked up?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh!
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, let me rap for a second. I really
Wait,
like
we have to make the same. We have to harmonize.
Okay, picture this. My mom is going to be listening to these very words on her morning walk one morning. And
Oh, she listens to every single podcast?
Yeah, so let's harmonize for her. Are you ready?
Dude, we just did that.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I know she's walking. She put some extra pep in her
Did
step.
you feel how it kind of like when you do it, like it kind of like becomes one?
Yes. I didn't hear it though.
I want to try again so bad, but we're done. You didn't hear that?
That's old.
You didn't hear that? For me, it was like when I hit the notes in Hey There Delilah, just perfect.
No, I know what you're talking about, but like I didn't hear it that
You
time.
didn't get it? Damn,
No.
I got it.
Yeah, you could almost feel the waves just
Maybe
like perfectly sync up.
Yes. Maybe I harmonized with you, but you didn't harmonize with me.
How does that make any sense? How do waves work? How do waves work? Waves. Water.
Okay, so there's this great, really small YouTuber. He's got like 30,000 subs, and it's called Data Time, and he pulled the transcripts for every single Vsauce video of all, and he analyzed all the words ever spoken by Vsauce in all of his videos.
I think I've seen that guy before.
It's good.
But it was the most boring videos ever.
Vsauce never says I, always you.
I wonder why. Because it's not about him.
Yes. I love Vsauce. Oh my god.
He's such a cool guy.
I
Like,
know.
he's the type of guy I want to be when I'm older.
Yeah. He's
When
one
I'm-
of the earliest channels of all time. 2007 was when that channel was made.
Dang.
Yeah.
Stop calling him Megatron. His name is not
His
Megatron.
name's not Megatron.
Did you make New Year's resolutions?
Nope.
You don't believe in them? Or you just didn't?
I don't not believe in them. I just didn't. But I have been making lots of changes recently, like reading, rolling my back out, eating healthy, no fast food, That was the last pizza I ordered. No more eating. I have to make all my meals after that pizza box right there.
Was it good?
I didn't even read that until I hung it up. Better get you some. It's awesome.
Brainwash.
You're brainwashed. For real. You don't even read it. You just.
Better get you some.
It's just like colors.
Better get you some. I'm loving it.
Do you think a Papa John's employee could tell you what's... Yeah, definitely. A sub above. It's what's written on our sandwich bags. And as of recent, we have like an NHL partnership. You know, BlackRock bought Jersey Mike's. There's a homeless lady tweaking out at the register a couple week ago. Tweaking out. She was like, and
because BlackRock bought it.
Yeah, that was like part of her rant before she walked outside.
They're very powerful. And what's an interesting thing about it is like people don't really talk about BlackRock that much until recently. Like I think recently they've been talking about it more. But that makes me believe that like they hold a lot of control, even more, because it's like
tons of control.
Yeah. But I wonder what to the extent of their control is. Like everyone knows that they own a lot of every company.
Well, it's a different kind of control because it's not the kind of control where like you're able to flip switches. It's just the kind of control where like.
But can you? You probably can.
Well, you look at the highest people in the company, right? They don't there's a certain they don't have full control of everything the company owns.
But what they say can very easily be done.
Yeah, they have control over it's not about it's just the money they have. They don't care. The only purpose of the company is to continue making money. So they have control in the sense that they're rich, and that is lots of control, in their personal lives. But the company itself doesn't have control. It's a company. It can't. How can a company control? It's not a person. That's the kind of angle I'm taking to that.
Yeah, I guess they just have heavy influence. Kind of what they want to happen can be done.
What they want to happen is make money. And
BlackRock, it's let's say they want to make money because that's most of their mission is to make money. Let's say they want something else that's completely unrelated to all these industries. Let's say news. They own a lot of the news. And let's say they are investing in this huge company that has huge potential, but it's not big right now. Or they need other people to not trust this technology or this type of thing. So they could talk to these news agencies so that way they put out news stories that are against their competitor. That's possible. And it's very weird because it's you don't know how much of the things that you hear are just genuine news that's that just popped up and you need to learn about it versus hand selected in order to get you to believe a certain thing. And you can never really know.
And the name is BlackRock.
Yeah, it's you can't be more evil.
Oh my God! Did we go to Hudson Yards and see the building?
I don't know. What is Hudson Yards?
It's a giant black building with the huge X trusses, and I don't think we did. Oh yeah, did you and I try to go to that giant chrome hexagon staircase thing? I don't think we did we?
I don't think so.
Yeah, well, it's closed because people kept jumping off and killing themselves. But
wait, New York?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was African American something.
No.
It's it looks like a honeycomb.
Yeah, we went there.
We didn't go in, but we walked by it. Cause I remember it was weird, really weird.
We walked by that.
Maybe, unless I just saw so many reels that I believe I was there.
What a day, bro! When I go in these it's gonna be freezing cold. It's gonna be miserable.
Chicago it felt less than 20 degrees the entire time we were there.
Yeah.
Blistering. I have gloves if you want.
I need gloves.
But don't lose them. They're Ella's.
I won't.
Ella's dad's.
Ella's dad's.
Yeah.
I've got big hands. Viewers at home?
I don't know. You could try them.
Yeah, what if...
Oh, I need to do my laundry.
What if this is the episode, 1 million views, and then we get fan fiction?
How would you say that? That's made it 1,000 times more likely if that's going to happen.
100 times more likely. Because, hey, don't make fan fiction. I would hate that.
And then AI is going to clip this now, so it's going to be a reel, and then people are going to watch it because you said that.
We're going to get fan fiction. My email is in the YouTube page. You just click more info, and my email comes up. Send me fan fiction.
Imagine you get a link, and it's the entire podcast. It's somebody uploaded it, but we're just naked. AI just made it just naked the entire time. It's possible.
Oh, I can imagine, baby. There's 2 podcasts happening right now.
Interesting.
One podcast for
Here,
the.
you're Zach. I'm Jose.
Okay.
Oh, we have 4 bedrooms.
Marvel Rivals.
So what's up? Stop.
Oh, they know.
Shh.
Hey guys,
We're live.
Can we get some respect, please?
Come on.
What's wrong with you? George Floyd. Everyone's cool when they're facing on the camera.
Why'd you take off the door? Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's get a little bit deep.
I'm rearranging the whole room, and that door, they open into each other, and that one opens, and I'm just like, they both need to fucking go right now.
You could have taken off one.
Can you understand that?
Yeah, but you could have taken off one.
They just had to go. They both had to go right then and there.
Oh, no, I don't. Wait, where do you
I
sleep?
threw them in the dumpster.
On the couch?
The doors?
Sleep. You didn't throw them in the dumpster. I saw them in the closet. That would be the worst move ever.
Sleep right here.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
On what?
Your mattress.
You're back to it? Too much friction.
What?
Inflating that and deflating it
True,
every day?
there's lots of friction, but I do predict that in the coming weeks I will leave it inflated.
You know what? Yeah, I think you should inflate it, and then just whenever you're gonna film, you put it in your bathroom. So that way you don't have to inflate it, deflate it. You just move it.
No, because I need to be able to walk around this space. Like, it is a creative space at the end of the day.
You can fold it up because it's like, I guess, yeah.
Fold the air mattress up.
I know. I mean, like instead of like this, just put it against the wall.
Oh yeah, but we've already discussed. I mean, the ceiling is a viable.
But the light.
I
That's
have
a huge one.
Dude, look, you want to look through some of this stuff? I have all of this is gonna go on the wall. Everything in there is gonna go on the wall, and then I have even more stuff that I brought from home.
Whoa, that's gonna be cool.
Look. I'm talking. That's all for the wall, not for the cardboard. This is gonna go in that Auto corner. All the car logos I ever got. Remember them?
Yeah. Wait, you should start something where
This is my very first watcher that like we have a relationship.
Whoa.
Yeah, I want to shout them out if they're watching this.
Do they still comment?
For Life 33. I am for Milk for Life 33. I always read every single one of your comments, and I always will.
You know what you should do? 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
You're kidding. Okay, 5 minutes for safety. What?
You should have a thing that every single guest does. Like, sign something.
Yeah, like Casey Neistat's Polaroid wall.
Yeah, or your car.
Yeah.
I never signed your car.
You never saw my car?
Yeah.
Dang it.
You should... Actually, no.
It's so sad.
Because that guy probably washed it all off.
I don't think you can wash that off. He probably just painted it black or something.
Yeah.
See, dude, I pushed past some wall tonight. Like, I feel like I'm going to have to cut this off, and it's like I have to cut it off. Not like, thank God it's over. You know? I don't know what you feel like, but like
Hey, this is fun.
I'm now, all of a sudden, I'm pushing 3 hours on every single episode I do with anybody ever.
Nope.
I mean, they might say I have to leave and I want to go, and I'll say okay. But
like that one with the 7 girls, that one was only 1 hour. Could you have pushed it 2 more hours?
Well, I thought that was a good conclusion. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But I thought.
But like, if a conversation starts dying, like Joe Rogan, even he has 1 hour episodes.
But these are like, what does he?
I think so.
Huh. But these are like what if things, you know?
I mean, that's a very like.
Yeah, but now.
Have you not had a podcast where the
my
conversation
stop.
starts to die?
This is my stop. Well, who's to say if it's gonna die? Like the cat was in here and we were kind of slow, but now when I look back on that, it's just a part of the flow.
But I was willing to kind of keep it up. If I was like, oh, all right, and then like you kept on trying to rope me back in, I'm like, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I did. You wanted to leave, and I said,
but I was willing to. I was like,
which
I was
because I'm very happy right now. I feel like.
And we were very close to 3 hours.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You would have edged me. And you're the guy I want to do it with.
What if I cut it
This
right
is
now?
so
What if I cut it right now and we don't know if we hit 3 hours?
What do you mean?
We didn't start exactly at 4.
Yeah, no, we're good. At this point, we're good. 100% we're good. I think.
Are we? Good. What does it mean to be good?
Hey, Michael, Vsauce here.
You have a YouTube channel called Michael. And you always do that.
What do you think? Should I make alternative channels for the shorts, or should I leave them all on the same channel? What do you think? I think that
I understand both because it's like, yeah, it's probably very annoying just to have like numbers that don't actually represent like one category. I wish you could group your videos into a specific category so that way YouTube could show you analytics for this type of video.
You can, and that's like a loose excuse for why I want to lean one way, which that one way is making another account.
That's not a loose excuse. That's the entirety. That's
I
like
think in
your
reality,
reason.
what would have to happen is I would have to get my finances to the point where I could afford Munch AI's like bigger plan. I only get 250 minutes a month to cut. And then if I could afford like the 1,000 minute a month one, then I could push out, like I could have an alt account that pushes out like 8 clips a day. Maybe like 14 clips a day, something crazy like that. And that is worth an alternative account. And then I would be cool because I feel cheating to post these videos, these shorts, because I feel like I should be making them each. Like, it's like I'm ripping off my own content, and I don't like that. On a separate account, it can be okay, because on that separate account, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, because it's like whenever somebody sees a reel, the reason it's like it's good is because people see the reel and then they're like, oh, this guy's funny, and then they click your account. And if they have to, because I've seen before, sometimes people do create another account.
Well,
and if you want to go to,
it's more meta than that. It's all about the face. This is the kind of stuff that I spend hours every day thinking
that's
about.
what Mr. Beast thinks. But Mr. Beast is at the level where his face is recognizable. You're not at that level yet.
Well, how do you get there?
Well, first you have to get to that level where people are like, you are obviously well known. You're in the millions. And then it's about the face, just seeing the person everywhere. Then it's like they're in the head. Like they're in your head. If you just show up to one person one time, they're not going to see you 2 years later. Or they're not going to recognize you 2 years later, probably.
The posters around NC State was not my idea. It was a guest on this podcast's idea.
That would be funny. But I think you should put a QR code because you're not that big yet. And especially because you haven't emphasized like your niche hasn't been NC State or the area. So it's like people don't even know that you're from the area. If you were interviewing like it had NC State in the name and there's like a possibility that people were watching because it was NC State, then that would be funny and that'd be cool. But like, I don't know. But I guess that is kind of doing that.
Is there anything wrong with doing this huge, like maybe like 3,000 flyers, like absurd, like flyers next to each other, like for long stretches of tunnel, like that sort of thing? Like, is there anything wrong with that? Because I kind of just want to like do it.
That would be really funny.
Not funny, like I would get traffic.
With what, a QR code in your face?
Yeah. If the QR code would just went straight to YouTube.
I wonder, is that litter? Like, is that littering?
I bet I would hit 1,000 subs in 2 weeks.
Because a lot of them would fall, and like you're trashing. But it's like
I think you can. I don't think it's littering. I think you can buy now in certain tunnels. You can't. I think there is flyer etiquette. I don't think you're allowed to put flyers everywhere.
Yeah, especially if you're putting flyers where other flyers are. If you like completely cover every flyer, that is against flyer etiquette.
No, I think you can cover other flyers with your flyer. I think that's with flyer. I think like that's okay to do.
No,
but like that white tunnel that connects.
Especially if you're flooding everything, I don't think you can. Like that's selfish.
No way. Memory card full.
All right, there you go.
It's over. Wait.
Tanner's about to get here.
This thing stopped recording forever ago, so it's dead. I don't know what the hell.
Oh.
I don't know when we ended.